another graduate course.
By the way, we're going live. I pressed go live. I've never done
Go
this.
live.
I don't know how long. I thought there was like a countdown or something.
Nope.
but we
No,
went
we're
live.
here.
Live. Here we
Okay.
are.
So-
Anyway, it's like
Hi.
a bunch of Saturdays for 3 months. And so like full days. And I was like, oh, he agreed to this before he knew the timing of things.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hello, everyone. Right?
Hello, everybody. We were talking about the fact that Gus is not here, as you might.
We're like, where's that guy?
Yeah, because Gus got cast in a play that rehearses all of March. So I'm basically a widow for all of March. And
More like separated?
No, I was gonna. There's
You're
gotta
like
be a better.
widow?
why did I go widow?
I don't know. That's a little
That
dark,
was dark.
Kelly. That's a
Well,
little
you know they
dark.
say like you're a baseball widow or like a football widow. Do you know that?
You are like,
Well,
are
in
you,
Alberta, it's like a Fort Mac wife because all the
Yeah.
guys go up to Fort Mac,
which
like,
is like the oil rigs.
like the oil rigs, and they work
Okay.
for like 5 to 8 weeks, and then they come back for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks. So they have like a month and a half with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
Exactly.
that is better than
Maybe
widow.
that. You're like
Yeah.
is it musical
I'm a
theater?
theater.
Musical theater wife?
Theater wife. Yes.
Theater wife.
So
Theater
Gus
widow.
play. We're so excited about it. And he is unable to do the GRINWELL Cup because of it, so that means I'm running the show. I get all the spoilers I want. That's what he said. No,
He did not say that.
he did not.
You know what? He might have. You never know with Gus.
He's given up.
That's the trait. No, he actually, if anything, he's gotten like more intense the closer we get to the end, because he's like, we did not do this for 4 years for you to get spoiled at the buzzer. Like
Right.
that would be such a bummer. Unlike who dies in the last battle or whatever, if there is anyone, I think probably.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
I would say
I have
so.
a question. Both of you.
Like
both
what?
of you.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
that's
We're not going to
what-
get deaths. There better be a whole whack of deaths.
That's not why
Yeah.
we came
I
here.
better be.
I'm not
I better be
flying
on the
blood by the
floor.
end. Yeah.
Hey, I have a very important question then, and follow up, because you said Gus is rehearsing all of March. When is this play?
It's in April.
When
So
is
it's
he?
in early April.
Okay, so he's still
He's
Good.
not having an affair. Is
gonna
that
be
what
at
you're
Jordan
going
Con. I
for?
don't care about an
He's
affair.
still-
I care about
Yeah.
Jordan Con.
Yeah, it's before Jordan Con. So it's
Okay,
like
so
the
he
first-
will be there.
Yes.
Okay,
So I think
that's-
it's the first weekend. I should know this. I think it's the first weekend of April. So he
Yeah,
will.
Brett needs a friend who makes him feel short and out of shape.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
But
that's
if
Gus.
you live in LA and you want to see it, we will have tickets. We'll post when the tickets go live and stuff if you want to see it.
Can you sneak a camera in and just like FaceTime the whole thing?
You just, yeah. I'll
Is that
just,
allowed? Get like a
You're
little
like,
pocket,
it's just my Canadian friends.
just like a pocket, and the camera can be
They
sticking
bought
out.
a ticket. They
You're
bought a
right.
ticket.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
yeah, they're so nice. They bought a ticket. This is the compromise. Yeah. Yeah, but for anybody who's not aware, we're wheel takes. I'm wheel takes. You guys aren't wheel takes. I don't know who you are.
It could be.
So
Wheel
Hey,
takes-
Gus is gone.
Wheel takes the weaves.
Gus
me
is
and
gone. We
this,
could-
my
we could-
husband, who
Sure,
is Flat Gus, we'll make like a Flat Gus.
Printed a
We're
picture of
Wheel
him.
Takes. We're an unspoiled podcast about the Wheel of Time. We're currently on book 11, Knife of Dreams.
I was actually going to ask, where are you about?
We are like, what just happened?
Knife of
Beatles?
Dreams 11 in, okay.
Yeah, Beatles. The guy just upchucked a bunch of Beatles.
Beetle guy.
Yeah, and then that prompted us to do the math as to how many Beatles could fit in a person.
Oh, what was the answer? I want to know this.
It was actually shocking to me. It was like 1,086,000 or
No
something.
way. That sounds way too
It was
many.
like way so many Beatles, but like apparently the kind of Beatles, because we were thorough, the
Oh, yeah,
kind of Beatles that Robert Jordan was referring to are likely this kind of Beatles that are only like a quarter or half an inch.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I have a theory that they're just weevils, and all the weevils are evil.
Well, yeah, the bubbles of Weevil.
Yeah.
They're evil weevils.
They remind me of
Yeah.
those like little water beetles, like the roly-poly guys that like
No.
wander around the basement.
Oh,
Those tiny
basement
little
bugs.
guys. Yeah,
The one, the
bugs.
armadillo ones.
armadillo guys.
Basement
Thousands
bugs.
of them.
Yeah.
Those
So
aren't that tiny.
But
They're
yeah,
pretty
it's
small.
like 1 million beetles, which is
I could be a million of
what is
those.
it, 8,000 beetles? And Gus is like, I don't think it's that few. I think there's a lot more beetles than that. But so it was shocking to me how many beetles. So yeah, the bubbles of Weevil may be struck again. But so yeah, we've got so we're a first time reader podcast. And this is the GRINWELL Cup. We're here to break down the first half of the preliminary round of the GRINWELL Cup.
Okay, so is this our first?
Yeah, this is the first one.
What?
Is this the first
This
episode?
is the premiere? I didn't know that.
This is the premiere. You're here for the premiere.
Oh no.
Woo!
Okay.
I just talk about all of the ones so
Woo!
far because I think we're gonna, by extension of the fact that we had to miss a week of the GRINWELL Cup, I think we're just gonna talk about as many preliminary rounds as we.
Let's do it.
want.
You know,
Is
I
did
haven't
you guys
been.
stop
What?
Critters? Is Critter coming?
No.
Critter's sick. Can't make it.
Yeah.
But
Sick right now.
yeah, I know it's a wild time.
Crazy.
But so Danny and Brett, who are you other than Danny and Brett?
I'm Danny.
I'm Brett.
We also do Wheel of Time podcasting.
Yeah, there you go.
We read the books. I'm a first time reader, and Brett is not. And
We don't do theater.
And we don't do theater. Nope. I think I could though. I think I should get into it.
I know
I
you
think we
think you
I
could. Yeah.
think I should get into
How's
it.
the Alberta theater scene? Do we know?
What matters is
Pretty
does
good.
anybody else is it
Really?
We
though?
got a good fringe festival. We got things
Is
going
that
on.
theater?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what qualifies it.
Yeah, it is. There's a theater. There's theater.
We went to a show. We went to that at the Fringe Festival. That guy, and it was a play. There was like a play we went to.
We went to lots of plays
Yeah.
at the Fringe Festival. That's
Yeah.
what a Fringe Festival is.
Okay.
Anyway, we
It
are
is
also spoiler free and ramble a little bit, but for the most part,
Same.
about Wheel of Time, same, except we are on The Gathering Storm.
Right. Yeah. So you had. So don't you
Ooh.
Is that
ruin
the
things
first
for Hal.
Brandon Sanderson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh. You got that Brando Sando life.
I have the Brando Sando life.
Can you tell me whether or
No,
not
Yes, I can.
no, she can't.
Go
Don't.
ahead.
Why are you even asking?
it's
Gus
if
would hate this.
Brett, just you wait.
enjoying it, the Brando Sando life? Are you is there a marked difference? Do you feel?
Yes.
There is a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference, and there's a
We try not to highlight it too much.
Yeah, we don't like to make that the focus because
But
we'd
there
rather
are
just
some things that come up that I'm like,
Different.
you know.
That's
However,
that.
but
don't-
however, it's we're going through the story.
yeah.
Sorry, Phil the Hobbit says had 2 plays in the Hollywood Fringe last year. That's awesome.
The Hollywood Fringe is probably way better than Edmonton Fringe Festival.
Probably, I'd have to assume.
I don't know. I've heard about Edmonton. I've heard Edmonton's pretty good. I've heard
Yeah.
Edmonton's good.
Edmonton
Did
was
you
where
heard
the,
it from her just
the,
now?
The Last of Us was filmed in Edmonton.
That's
Yes.
true.
Canada has become a big filming scene
Huge.
as of late. Yeah, it's
a bunch
becoming
of The
huge.
Reverend was filmed in our
That's interesting.
mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's been filming up there, and with an E, which is my comfort show right now. It's shot up in Canada.
Okay.
It's
I feel like that's got to be like some sort of backwards thing where it's like it's not actually because it's a good place to film. It's either like dirt cheap or we like break
Well, it's
rules.
cheaper, and
or,
some
like,
of
there's
our
something.
cities look like, and some of our places look like other places.
Yeah, I made the joke because I was on with Tom on Dragon Mount for The Last of Us, and I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, the funny part is for The Last of Us, they didn't even have to do any set design because our city already looks like a broken down apocalyptic
It's not
nightmare."
true. That's not true.
It's a
joke.
little bit true.
No. They did a lot of stuff. The whole city was like shut down for a while. They
Yeah,
filmed at our
Yeah.
legislature building.
they did.
Yeah, they got to know what it's like to live in LA, where like random road closures, and you're like, oh, cool, they must be filming something. And then after a while, and at first, you live in LA, you're like, cool, and then after a while, you're like, God damn it!
Yeah. Yeah. When we were at a resort in the Bahamas, they were filming
Yeah.
a show there, and that was cool.
Yeah,
They were filming. What
It was
was it?
some
Life in
sitcom.
Pieces.
Life in Pieces. Yeah, they were
Oh,
filming.
They
it.
were filming
Yeah.
at the resort we were at in the Bahamas.
And we could like see them. We could see
Yeah,
them.
we
Oh,
could see them like
cool.
filming their scenes and stuff. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. We used to live downtown in Chicago, and every now and then there'd
Yeah.
be something
Mhm.
under us, and we'd just like watch from above, all creepy.
Yeah. Nice.
It was so much fun. And one
Yeah.
time there was like a car on fire. That was cool. That
Wow.
was
Whoa.
That's just Chicago, though.
that was just and that was just like a regular.
nice.
there was no film set involved. Actually, there was one time where there was a garden fire and like there was no film. Like at first I was like, this must be a shoot. And then we drove by very easily.
Okay, Eric wants to know how long we plan on going tonight. And I mean, like,
Fair.
at this point,
Yeah.
Good question.
What else have we seen?
As long as it takes.
right? I want to say
Um,
something very sexual, but I'll I
I
don't
love
know if we're at that point in the evening yet.
No.
yeah,
no,
I think until we're done talking to each other, I think that is kind of the
Yeah, and then usually what happens is we're done talking on the live stream,
and then we
end
talk
up
for like
talking.
4 hours afterwards.
For
So
the
guys,
record, this is a Wednesday though, so
are
Wednesday.
supposed to record a podcast episode tonight after this. We'll see how that goes.
By yourself?
No, once he's
He'll be
done,
back.
Oh, Gus will be done rehearsal.
we're supposed to stay up late and do a thing because I'm visiting a friend this weekend, and so we'll see.
We
We'll see
did
how
such a crazy thing yesterday. We recorded a podcast episode ahead of schedule.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in like 3
And
to
it's
6
because
months.
Brett tricked me.
Yeah.
I thought one was coming out on Friday and we had to get it done. And it turns out it's not till Tuesday.
Yeah,
And I was
amazing.
like, hold on, you totally tricked me. I really thought that we had to do this. And he's like, no. And I was like, I could have not been recording this tonight. But we did it. It was great.
Exactly. I know. I identify with that so hard. Eric, we'll help you study tonight. We'll help you study.
What are you studying?
Mhm.
Maybe I know
we
about
know
it.
lots of stuff
Study,
about lots
yeah,
of things.
we'll just
Yeah.
we'll input questions
Right.
about
We'll
your
work it
study
into the
material
dialogue.
into the dialogue.
Mhm.
Anyway, so
Maybe I'm an expert in your topic.
I know lots about coffee.
Yeah,
Very good.
I know absolutely.
They're so good.
JavaScript.
Yeah, no, I think it's coffee. Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty confident about that.
Uh,
I-
but
Oh, no.
the GRINWELL Cup is
Right.
a March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
It's not coffee. Is a March Madness thirst bracket about who is definitively the hottest character in the Wheel of Time canon. We have had 3 past winners who are ineligible.
Can I see if I remember them?
for stuff? Yeah.
Has it been 3 years you've done this?
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
So this is 4?
This is 4. This is GRINWELL Cup 4.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is called the Heroes of the Horny. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the ones who have won, and they can't be put back into the
That
bracket.
makes sense. That makes
Because
sense.
now they live in
Have
the.
we been a part
Yes,
of all of them?
I think so.
Danny has. You
I think I
think
missed the
You
first
missed
one.
one of them or
you
something.
I missed the first one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Brigida. One.
That was our second winner. Yes.
Second winner. Avienda won.
That was our first winner.
First winner. Yeah, she's the hottest for sure.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So who won last year?
Yeah, who won last year? That one should be the most fresh for me.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Is it Lanfear? I know it was a woman.
No, Lanfear's never won.
Lanfear's never won. Grundle?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stop guessing.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
tell me. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's like a good
You
like
trying to lead us to the answer?
she smells really good. We know canonically she smells
Mayo?
really good. Different.
No.
Different kind
Different type of smelling,
You
not
think,
emotion smelling.
You're thinking the right area though. You're thinking the right
Yeah, because
spot.
Karen does the whole like, oh, she smells like soap or whatever.
Yeah.
time.
There's another person that smells really good that
Yeah.
isn't your
Smells
parent.
good.
Who canonically smells good? Oh, Barrelane.
Yes, Barrelane
Okay.
one is our third winner.
Barrelane, of course. She does have boobs.
Yeah, she does.
So, of
She
course.
does, and the GRINWELL Cup does love boobs. Like that is a different.
Apparently.
Love them.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's why. Yeah.
Yes,
Barrelane, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Barrelane. Yes, Barrelane has
All right.
our third winner, and now we are finding out who is going to be the definitive 4th hottest character in the wheel.
All right. And this doesn't have to be strictly like looks. It can be.
Essence of hotness.
Essence of hotness. Yeah. Which thank you, Brett, for
I
reminding
just
me.
want to make
That-
sure, like, I want to know what I'm arguing for and against.
Mhm,
Yes, so that can
mhm.
be anything, whatever your hotness measurement is. From they give me the most pants feelings to I want to set them on fire the most. All is valid in the GRINWELL Cup.
Okay.
What is not valid, however, is we do not talk about the actors because
Except that
I don't trust the internet to not become creepy about it. And
show goggles, like it happens, you know?
like
Okay.
it happens, and I acknowledge
Like, you know, book
honor that.
Logain has never been attractive for me, but like, what are we supposed to do?
Morte is a nice looking man. But the thing is my nightmare is for it to either become sexual harassment of actors, which would be awful, or for people to be like, I don't know, such and such actor has a weird face. Like, we don't need to be doing that. Like, why do we
I have a
need to?
question.
Yeah, Brett.
Okay, so I understand. I totally understand. Like let's leave the actors out of it. But are we going to incorporate the show characters into the essence of hotness? Not the actors themselves, but like the things that the actors do, because there's a notable difference now
It's
in
true.
the show versus
Because
the
like
book.
a Leandrin confidence level in the show, pretty
A
hot.
little bit different, right? So
We are trying to stick as much to the
No,
books as
books,
possible.
don't even.
if you want to say books, we'll do books.
However, if there is a like small thing that has nothing to do with the actor's appearance that you want to bring up as a potential explanation for how things go or why you would vote a certain way, that's fine, as long as it has nothing to do with the actor's appearance.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm cool with that, as long as it's not like as long as
The question is she hot? Not
as
long
long as it's not like holding up a picture and going, is she hot though?
Hot is a temperature, people.
Hot is a temperature, people. So yeah,
You gotta put some good office references in before.
yeah, we already got one in. And how many more will we get in? Especially because Gus still has never seen The Office. I know.
And he wants to be an actor in
What do you do with your time? What do you do?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Go on in the background always.
Like what's going? What do you do when you're doing other things?
What do you put on when you don't really want to watch something but you want to have something on?
He does stuff in the quiet. He knows a piece that I don't.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
see, this
I don't want to be alone with these thoughts.
I was gonna say he's not afraid to be alone in his own brain.
Like, what happens when the bad thoughts come? And he's like, "What bad thoughts?" And I'm like, "We are not the same. You had a happy childhood."
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
too real? No, never too real. But so yeah, we've got the GRINWELL Cup is off to a great start. I've had a lot of people call me evil, say how dare you.
I said that.
Screaming.
Was all those comments me?
It was all Danny.
From Danny.
I think I even spelled it wrong. I was like all capitals typing as fast as I could. How dare you?
Danny also told me it was on site at GRINWELL Cup. Not GRINWELL Cup, Jordan Con. So that's why we're not coming. But so yeah, so round one was, I will admit, and I love it every time. I love when people yell at me. The times I get upset is when people are like, easiest round yet. I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna make it meaner next time. Like that.
Yeah,
so every
it's
year.
more fun when you rile the people up. You get the people going.
Yeah, every year.
Get that engagement, right? That's what we want.
So do you already know the results of some? Because I don't have
all of them. She knows the results of all of them.
Okay.
So Brett has seen none of them.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple of them. And then when you're like, oh, you're gonna be on, I stopped looking because I want to be like surprised and genuine here tonight.
Yeah.
Because I'm really committed to my role as guest.
And I know that, and that's why you keep getting invited back. That and the fact that I think you're the best, but so otherwise, you also are a very good and committed guest.
Committed, yeah.
People are saying round one was brutal, so I guess okay.
It was. That was the one I yelled at.
Round one was mean.
Okay,
and what this is the thing: the way that the brackets shake out in the beginning, because it's really hard to keep like putting people into categories that make sense. Because I like to have them make sense, so I can have a clever title.
Gives them a
title. You categorize. I think I remember this. It's coming back. It's coming back now.
Yes, I'm glad that the GRINWELL Cup was so impactful that you remember everything about it.
I just there's a lot of alcohol between last year and this year. So it's I'm doing the best I can.
So basically, I will go through and I just try to come up with a bunch of categories for everybody, and it's hard to come up with new categories every year. So things shake out the way that they shake out. The cups is the cups. And this year, the first round was Love is an Open Door. And that consists of Lanfear, Moraine Damodred, Matt Cawthon, and Loyal.
Okay. Do you want to justify why they all made this, or are we just going with it?
They all have to do with doorways. So Lanfear and Moraine
Okay.
and the doorway,
Yep,
Nat and the twisted doorway, and
Yep.
Loyal closing all the gateways.
Waygates.
Waygates.
I get those two mixed up
Very
literally
different.
every time I talk about them, and it won't change at this point. Like they will just.
And it's gonna get worse before it gets worse.
I
Mhm.
never write any time I talk about them. Yes, Waygates. So he was closing the Waygates. So I was like, oh, that's a door. So we're gonna put them all in one category. So this might be the meanest preliminary category I've ever done. And I'm nourished by everyone's hatred. So let's start with Lanfear.
Okay.
Hot. Next.
So, yeah. I don't think we need to debate that hard about Lanfear.
So here's the thing: does her craziness tip the scale of the hotness?
She's
That's
crazy. She's crazy ex-girlfriend vibes, and you gotta be hot to be the crazy.
You gotta be
ex-girlfriend.
and she is. But then, like, does she tip it too far? Where it's like it doesn't matter how hot she is,
She's crazy.
she's that crazy.
She's that crazy. I mean, she did drill into the boar and kind of cause all the problems.
Okay, that was a research thing. That wasn't. That was research. That was science, and they didn't know.
True.
They didn't know.
True. Not necessarily her fault. I think the most iconic thing Lanfear ever did was she was
rip the skin off of Kadir.
That was iconic as well.
But I
think the most iconic thing to me that she ever did was she was like, I have a secret. This isn't my true form. And I'm thinking, like, what is she, a snake person? Like, is she just a mass of snakes under there wearing a hot girl suit? And then she's like, I'm a little older and a little hotter. And I just...
Yeah.
She does the big t-shirt thing too. Like she does do that.
The
And
Celine,
that could be pretty
Celine
hot.
Innocence thing.
That could be pretty hot.
She does do that.
Yeah, that is objectively very hot of her.
My true form is slightly hotter.
Yeah, I am slightly hotter. Yeah,
you gotta like an older, experienced woman, but like, is she technically 3,000 years old? Like, how old is she? Because again, tipping the scales between like mature and she's an ancient old lady.
That makes her hotter.
That, you know what? If my fairy smut has taught me anything, it's the appeal of someone who's 5,000.
Yes.
Okay.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You can't live that long and not know what you're doing.
Yeah. I've decided more people in the Wheel of Time need wings.
This is true. And I will write an essay about it. One of these days.
I'll read it.
Good. You and maybe just you, because I feel like the overlap.
No, are you joking? Have you met the Romantasy fandom?
That's true.
Romantasy fandom.
They go hard.
They do. Okay, Lanfear's hot. Who's next?
Mm-hmm. Moraine. Objectively my favorite character.
Moraine is like hot if you have a thing for moms.
Moms are like politically,
if
the
you
politically
always
charged
had
women.
a crush on your friend's mom,
Stacey's
Moraine
mom.
is for you. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but she's also competent hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We love competent hot.
Love competent.
Did you watch
it's like
the
the Power Woman? You know.
Yeah.
Did you watch season 2 of the show? By the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so also I feel like Lanfear got a big boost from the show this year.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Because
but I mean, also big boost in like the crazy scale too.
Yeah.
Also that, but like,
when you're all dominatrixy, that's hot.
So here's a question for you: who would be better in like a power couple situation? Because that's a thing where it's like, oh, power couple, whatever. Would Moraine be better in a power couple, or would Lanfear? Because Moraine would try to game the system to rise up in the ranks, but Lanfear would be like, let's just tear down the entire thing,
establishment, and make our own establishment.
Yeah. So like, who's better for power couple?
I feel like Lanfear, though, there's a significant chance you'd be murdered by the end. That you have to take into account if you're going to team up with her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like
you might.
I feel like we can't talk about relationships with Lanfear because it's just so toxic. Like, there's no relationship here, everybody. Like, that's.
But here's the thing: is Moraine any better at relationships? Because I don't think so.
The chance she will directly
no,
murder
Jenny. No.
The chance she is going to murder you in your sleep, and also every woman you've ever talked to, is significantly decreased.
Oh
with
my
Moraine.
gosh.
Like it's no contest. Like, but will both relationships be toxic? Yeah, but it's like toxic, like lightly toxic, like a something with spice in it, something spicy.
Is Moraine the slightly toxic one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
I just wanna
slightly
make sure.
Like
toxic.
you might have some like financial abuse going. Like she's gonna
Yeah.
control all the finances
Which is
and not let you have any of the money.
No, I
like
get
that.
an allowance.
Bad. It's bad, but
It's
we're
bad.
like the chances of her murdering
But she's not
you-
gonna light your
Yeah,
house on fire while you're in it.
exactly.
Unless there's a murderal in there.
In
And
which
then
case
she's lighting
she's
it down.
saving you, you're welcome.
Then she's
Yeah.
saving you.
Yeah.
And then Lanfear, it's like, oh, you think she works for a charity, but it turns out it's just like she's stealing money from children. Like she would do something bad, you'd be like, oh, she's actually a nice person, but turns out no.
Moraine would let your house burn down, but Lanfear would smother it in gasoline and light it up. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference, and I feel like that's a profound difference.
Okay.
And now let's talk about Matt Cawthon. This is
yeah.
why Danny got mad at me. I didn't want to do it either. It's how the cup.
Oh, well, the problem is we're never going to get any males into the end of this cup if you keep on smothering the hot ones with the hot women.
Lan made it to the end last year. It was Lan versus Barely.
By chance.
By the skin of his own hot teeth.
Seriously. And the show did wonders for that because he is not described as attractive in the books.
No, he's got a craggy face.
Most people are like, he's not actually attractive, and I don't know why Nynaeve likes him. And everyone's like, Moraine, he's ugly. He's not a good-looking guy.
Yeah. I think Matt is being smothered by hot women.
I initially pictured him as kind of like Alan Rickman at first. And so
Matt?
No, Lan. I'm sorry.
We're talking about Matt.
Okay.
Back on track. See, this is why we need guests. I don't know how to get Allie back on track.
You can't. It's there's no stopping this train. But so Matt, I have never personally found attractive because I think I am Matt.
And you're like Barreling. You're like Barreling because she was like, no, it wouldn't work.
She was similar.
Yeah.
You're right. I am as hot as Barreling. Thank you so much, Brad.
Well, and you should also feel like doubly good because I love Matt.
I do. It does make me feel good that you love him.
And if you are Matt, it'd be like if someone was like, I love Nynaeve and her lists and how uptight she is. I'd be like,
I do. I do love her. I do love her competence and her
passion. You know what? Then you love me. Then we're all good. Because I do not like Nynaeve because she is me. And that's
I've long said I think that the Emmons Field kid that you identify with the most is you.
Yeah.
Or no, that you hate the most.
That you hate the most. Yeah.
It
checks out.
It really does. I was like, I figured out why I don't like her. It's because of all these qualities I don't like about myself.
Exactly. Because Gus hates Perrin the most. And Gus is Perrin. Like, tell me Gus out of all of them is not Perrin. Yeah. So, I think it could be studied. I really do. Another essay I will write at some point.
Good.
But yeah, so I think personally, I'm like a Matt Sun, a Gwaine Moon, like Avienda Rising.
That's a good. Those are all great things to be.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I love it.
That for me,
I love it.
How hot is Matt?
How hot is Matt? He's so hot.
Yeah,
he's so hot because he's like boy next door funny. He's like the bad boy, but not the bad boy who like is doing drugs and not going to school. He's like the bad boy that's like the class clown a little bit.
Yeah, the bad boy.
He's like the hot hockey boy or something. Like he's just Well, we're from Canada. I don't know what the States have as an equivalent to a hot hockey boy.
There. They have hockey.
But not in the same way growing up,
right?
probably.
Well, it depends on where you're from. So like in the Midwest, it's really huge. But like in California, it's nothing. Like the hockey's not really a thing here. But like in the Midwest, by Canada, it's really big. What?
What
a skateboarder?
A skater or like a surfer?
Skater boys in California are a big thing.
Yeah. Okay. Like I would say that Matt is like the cool kid who's like not that good at school, but he's so funny and witty that like everybody just really likes him. Like I'm drawn
Even
to
the
him.
teachers, even the
teachers, like he's like fucking around, and they're like,
ah, man.
"Get out of here, Matt!" Right?
But is that hot?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hot.
There's a charisma. There's a charisma.
Yeah,
yeah.
but also
Yeah.
he's competent. Like he's good at what he does.
As a fictional character, he like made me giddy. I was like, I have a crush on Matt. I was like, that's my man, you know?
It's caused a serious rift in our relationship because I want Matt for myself. Yeah, anyways.
You're like, you want Matt, I want Matt. Everyone wants Matt in this house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Well,
I feel
he's not Matt, so he's like,
Thanks.
but I don't want to marry Matt, you know?
Okay, so does that factor in? Does marriageability factor into the hot?
No.
No.
I'm not marrying someone just because they're hot.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation. No.
Well, that's not what the game is. The game isn't would you marry them? It's are they hot? Like that's what the game is. Yeah. So yeah, and Matt is very competent at what, even though he's like a rascal, a rapscallion, right?
And then
He
plus
still
when
gets the
he
job
just gets so good at battles and stuff, you're like, that's hot.
That'll interest him. But I feel like his attractiveness to me took a fat nosedive when he touched that knife. Like for me, I was like, he
was drawn to it. That was magical magic.
He's an idiot. Lorraine said, "Don't touch anything." And the first thing he does is touch something. And as a former teacher, that was triggering. That was triggering for me. And then all of a sudden,
the magic part like affected him after he did the initial stupid thing.
And then things went downhill a little bit, but then he got his charisma back, and then he started doing a bunch of things that were like, "Oh wow, your character is excellent."
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the least toxic of our males.
It depends on the day. Like I don't know. Sometimes
I think he thinks a lot of things that are toxic, and then his actions are not.
Valid. And he's like cool with women doing stuff, which the other boys
super cool.
Significantly.
He doesn't. Oh, he got a little thumbs up there.
We're cool with women doing stuff.
He's also killed a woman, and I gotta say that's good. That's good. I like that.
Equality.
It's crazy.
Well, he doesn't necessarily like it either, but like he doesn't not do it because he thinks it's so bad.
Yeah, I think that Matt is the least toxic of our men. Honestly.
It's crazy to me how much these books make me root for killing women. Like I really need them to
know. So
like,
many
need to get over it. Like
here's another paper you can write. Why can't I'm not even gonna say that on the internet.
Those maidens want to put themselves in harm's way for you, and you're stopping them, and that's not okay.
Yeah. But he also, this is a good point. He was kind of a dick to Egwene when she told him that he
was. Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's like if your childhood best friend showed up and was like, "I'm the president now,"
and he's
you're
like in the
he's
in the president's office. You're like, buddy, you need to get that fuck out of here before anyone shows up. Like I know,
got her feet up on the in the Oval Office, and you're like you gotta
it's
stop.
a good joke.
You gotta stop pretending to be president.
You gotta stop. They're gonna arrest you for this.
Yeah, and she's like, no, seriously, I'm the prime minister.
When you put it that way, that's pretty true. That got her feet up on the desk, and everyone's like, "Oh, you need to leave." Like, this does security know? Does the Secret Service know you're here?
Yeah.
And she's
then also competence on the battlefield. I don't know. I like it. I like Matt. Yeah. I like Matt. He's gonna be my number one. That's all I say. Okay. I don't think he won here, but I think that
one more point for him. He's fashionable.
Yeah, that's true. For me, the hat doesn't do it for me personally, but for me, it's a three-way tie of toxicity for the boys because they like to. Just when I think I've figured out the rankings, one of them just likes to scooch on ahead of everybody else and do something fucked. So like, I'm kind of across the board, like, they all kind of like have their moments, but so do Egwene and Nynaeve. So I'm kind of like, they all have their minute of like, I need to rant about how stupid they are. But
and that's like real life though, right? Like nobody's free
of ranting about how stupid they are.
Yeah.
I'm personally perfect, but speak for yourself. So
when I first signed on to this video call, Allie walked up and had makeup smeared all over her t-shirt. And she was like, I think I got makeup on my shirt.
This is actually my third shirt that I've tried to wear for this live stream. I had 2 different shirts that I stained before I jumped on the live stream.
And that was cute. And then you come back, you're just like sweater. You're like,
I was like, you know what? I get 2 outfit changes, and then I'm saying fuck it, and I'm putting a sweatshirt on. I can't.
Someone called me out because apparently on like every YouTube video we've done for the
You
past
wore
like
the
3 years,
same
I've worn the
sweater?
same sweater. So I have a new sweater today. It's different. I don't even know.
it's his nice sweater.
It's like
you know?
the nice sweater that I wear, and it's like, oh wait, if it's on video forever, and then everyone's like, it's the same one. Shoot,
Brett's always wearing the same shirt.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's hot.
I love that so much about you. I'm sure that Gus has a similar problem. I probably have worn this sweatshirt more than once on a live stream too. So because this is my I give up. I'm wearing a nice-ish looking sweatshirt. Like I give up.
Looks nice.
Usually because I've stained the first 2 outfit choices.
Love
and
that.
then I give up.
Okay,
So,
so is there any
Talk
reason?
about Loyal at all?
I was gonna say, you know who thinks Loyal's hot?
Who?
Aerith.
Aerith does. There is
You know
a
what?
little
Okay.
Loves his eyebrows.
Let me make a pitch for Loyal. I don't think I'd personally vote for him, but I can see why someone might pick Loyal. If you are attracted to people who are just generally good dudes, like Loyal is just a straight up good guy.
It's true.
Like it's just he's the best guy that there is.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a mama's boy. He's reads a lot of books. He tries to get adventuring into a system here, but you know,
He protects kids. That was hot.
protects kids. He's strong. He can kill a Trolloc. Like we've seen him.
Well read.
Seen him
could
throw
probably
down.
quote some poetry. Right?
Right.
That's hot. That's
Oh,
hot.
and he's just like this writer.
He's a writer. If you
Writer
like oh yeah,
energy,
there
right?
you go.
Sensitive. He's
Super in touch with his feet. Like if that's
And I
if
mean,
that's
like,
what you're
if
into.
that's what floats your boat,
And some people like that. And like I
really
get it.
big pockets. Thank you, Jenny. Yes.
if you're a furry, he probably would also appeal.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Okay, true.
If you're like, if Shrek really gets you going,
You know what?
really into that.
Pretty sure there's a market on the internet for that.
I'm very sure that there is a market on the internet for that.
I have created most of the. No, okay. Sideline
Oh, and he
as a
sings. He sings.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
He
He does.
sings.
He sings.
Yeah. So if we
More
were
like-
to say who we think won,
Hongwood, more like Hongwood. Hey, oh. Okay.
if we were to guess who we think, Sungwood more like Hongwood. I just
Okay. Who won? Who won that?
Who won, do you
I
think?
would say Landfear won that.
Are we
Then-
saying what we think people or what we want
Who
who to
won?
win?
I want Matt to
Who,
win.
who do you want to win, and who do
Okay.
you think won?
I want Nat to win.
Mhm.
I think Landfear won.
Next year, you better put Matt with a bunch of unhot people.
Well, just let's let her see. We'll see
no,
what
next
happens.
year. I
I'm going to call the category Matt and the Uggos because
Yeah.
that did not win.
You should call it Daddy's category.
I actually kind of want to do that, but so
Write it down.
But so Matt did not win. Maureen did not win. Landfear did win this round. So I didn't get what I wished for either, which is how I justified that to Danny. Whether
Oh,
or
you
not
wanted Maureen.
she's going to side tackle me through a doorway at Jordan Con over this remains to be seen.
Not just over. I also like hugs.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll side tackle each
I
other.
think I'll be more excited to see you, and then after I'll be like, oh right,
And then
I'm mad.
After you be like, you're a piece of shit, by the way.
I'm also very angry about your weird fictional Twitter polls.
Weird fictional Twitter poll that has like no.
I'm angry about it. Yeah.
And I love that. I love that people are angry about it. I love that people have strong feelings. So the next round
Yeah.
is called Getting Randy.
Nice. Okay.
These are people who have some kind of like fixation or interest in Randall Thor, which is obviously everyone. It's a pretty general category, but
Which is like, I don't even
kind of
freaking
have,
get
like-
it. I don't even freaking get it. Can I
what?
just say that?
It's the most powerful guy in the world. What's
Why?
not to get? What's
Ugh.
not to get? You don't
I
like
don't
power.
even
You don't like.
understand. Like all of their relationships are horrible. Everyone should
He's-
just drop Rand.
he's a little too, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. For me,
Yes.
like, was I listening to that shit? Yes. But did I want to date the guys who into it? Like, not as much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like
Okay.
I wanted to be the moodiest person in our relationship. Do you know what I mean?
Are we talking about Rand here? Or are we talking about the people?
We're
Oh,
that
talking
are-
about me,
Tell me the
obviously.
category.
What
Tell
I'm
me
looking
the
for.
category.
But
Who do we
so for this, it's Mazrim Taim, Min Farshaw, Gawin Trakand, and Jahar Narishma.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you have to eliminate. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No Lane, huh? Hmm.
Some
Maybe she's
people were kind of upset. Oh, she belonged better in a different category.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people.
Random. That's a random group. Okay.
Well, it's all people that are kind of interested in Rand, like are connected to Rand, like
Yeah.
very in Rand's group. So yeah. So a lot of people were upset.
I should have been writing notes.
Taim, Min, Gawin, and Narishma.
Narishma.
Okay. Min wins.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought
We're
that
not there yet. We
I
gotta
know.
discuss the
People
points
think-
first.
people think that Narishma is very hot.
Yeah.
There are a lot of real Narishma stands, and
I
Really?
get it. I get it.
it's the bells.
Problem. Oh, the bells.
He's the one who comes after, and that's what you want in a relationship.
That is what you want in a relationship, is the one who comes after. So, and he rescues Kalendor and nearly gets killed for that. That's hot. You know, so and he's like quiet. He clearly.
The problem is the
I
name
have-
Narishma and the name Deshiva are the same name in my head, and I can't tell the difference between the two, and I don't know who you're talking about.
Narishma's got the bells in the hair.
Does
I
she
can't.
have a bad-
Literally, I've never been able to mentally distinguish between any of the Ashaman. Any of them. I can't mentally distinguish between any of them.
That's how I feel about
Flynn
Sean Chan.
And
Yeah,
Hopwill
sure.
and
You're nailing it.
the ones who are with Perrin,
Right.
There are some with Perry.
Brady.
She got all the names. They're all
Niels?
perfect.
Is there a
Who
Neil?
all are just like one blurry figure of like a confessional video who doesn't want to be like shown.
It's like the voice modulator.
Yeah, all of them for me. I can't tell the difference. So
So
if you
Danny's
say
just like-
Narishma's hot, I believe you.
You're like, which one is this? And she's just like, a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got, I feel that way about the Sean Chan, which is why I say that until they earn their name, they're all known as Sean Chan.
Sean
that's their
Chan.
name.
Got it. Yeah.
They're all just Sean Chan. But so, okay. So let's start with Min. Why is Min hot? Let's discuss.
Sure.
Knife throwing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those tight trousers.
Yeah. She
Like
adhered to traditional
Oh,
clothing
I
norms.
like that.
She reads.
She's,
She
We love-
reads.
she's a trendsetter. She
She's a
sets trend
trendsetter.
after she was in what was it, Kyrian with the pants and everything.
She's got
everyone
her
started-
tight pants on.
She got tight pants on. People are following.
Everybody's talking about her tight pants.
That's what it is.
We love the tight pants. Everyone
Yeah.
loves a good tight pant girl. She's devoted to Rand, which, I feel like if I were sick and not feeling good, Min would be a really good caretaker. So there is a
want someone
marriageability
to,
factor.
Sure,
Which
does that
is
make her
Catherine.
hot? Like, no, but that's okay.
Well, it could. Some people find
know-
marriageability very hot. Some.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
You're letting
Whatever
your personal
dumbass
views do this
standards
poll.
you have. You're
I'm
dumb.
saying she's hot.
But why? But why?
Competency.
Okay.
I think that out of everybody who's dating Rand at the moment, she has the actual best relationship.
You know what's
with him.
hot? Healthy relationships.
Yeah.
That some people find that super hot. And she does like a good, just healthy.
Is it healthy though? It's a little codependent. It's a little codependent.
One
like,
relationship isn't a little
When
codependent.
she's like sitting
I
on
don't know. Look at
lap
Ellen hosting
in
the
front of
GRINWELL Cup
everybody.
completely on her own.
when
She's
she's
doing
just
it.
sitting on his lap, kissing him in front of everybody, I'm always a little like, girl.
Some people are into that.
And remember that like era where she was just falling asleep all the time.
Yeah. What is it?
That was weird.
Narcolepsy?
That was
Yeah.
weird when she was doing that.
Like, could you imagine being someone like a visiting dignitary and Rand's just there
just
sitting
like-
with his girlfriend to sleep in his lap? Like, that'd be
Like,
fucking weird.
just a nap.
It's so
I was
good.
like, she just fell
Everyone loves
asleep.
it.
Fell asleep? Yeah, I feel like that'd be a lot. So there-
Anyway, out of this category, I think that she wins. She's just like hottest because of her tight pants and her knowledge.
I mean, she's definitely hot because of the tight pants and the knowledge. We do
And-
love tight pants
And
knowledge.
knife throwing, like she's kind of a badass.
And knife throwing is objectively a hot thing to do. That is objective.
And her knife flourishes. She flourishes her knives and
We
True,
love
true,
a flourish.
Okay.
So let's discuss who else is in this category?
Taim.
Mazrim Taim.
Taim.
I think Taim is hot. There's something about him.
You know,
There's
it's
something
hot.
about him.
Educators, and he's a teacher. Teachers
Shut
are
up.
hot, man.
Suck up.
No, didn't win points there.
Ah,
Okay.
oh,
Even if you're teaching for evil.
there's a I think he might be a bad guy hotness about it.
yeah. He's just always on the edge of
Yeah.
like, I'm suspicious of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want to be alone with you, but I would want to be alone with you. You know what I mean? Like it's
Okay.
there's like you're kind of hot, but in a way
Yeah.
where I'm like,
But I'm also scared of you.
like, is it
There's
a
some people who
scare
are into.
arousal
Like,
quality?
Not healthy, guys.
No.
No, and we will be talking to our therapist about it tomorrow. But at the same time, no judgment in the GRINWELL Cup. No
But
judgment.
again, we gotta focus though, because the competition is he hot, not would you do him, or would you marry him, or is he hot? Is he hot?
Yeah. The standards of would you do him might be very low. So
Yeah, true.
it's true. It's true. But I feel like he's competent because
He's a big dude.
managed to
He's a
get
big dude.
Rand to sign over his whole school without ever doing any checking in.
Yeah.
Which
To
was
me,
a
it's
mistake.
wildly dumb. Wildly dumb. I was like, go visit. It'll do 15 minutes a day. 15
Yeah.
minutes a day. Like it's like you have Duolingo. Just go check on him for a sec. But no. And he's like, oh, they're starting to call him like Lord, and they're starting to get like all these different like tattoos of him and stuff. That's not concerning or whatever.
And then like a couple of them show up and they're like, Rand, we're really concerned about Taim and his group that he's only teaching them and no one else. And Rand's like, I don't got time for this, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not worried about it. And I'm like, maybe
That's
Mazrim
hardly
Taim,
my concern.
he clearly has cult leader Riz.
Your
So
whole it's like they're tattooing Taim across their knuckles.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, and he's like, not concerned at all. Not concerned. So I'm like, he does have that cult leader vibe that's like kind of
Ooh.
hot.
You know what? He does have cult leader hotness.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
cult leader realness about him.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, definitely cult
You're not
leader.
going to convince me on this one,
Yeah,
but
mine-
like,
that's
I'm
a
not
good
going to
argument.
yuck your yum.
I
So
understand if some people voted for him. I get that. I get that.
I think some people probably did.
Oh yeah.
Definitely people did. No one has gotten no votes yet.
Oh, really?
Okay.
No one.
Okay.
Really. People have gotten few votes, but there's always
Allie, you are so
there's always-
young and hip. You use the word Riz correctly. That's impressive. I wouldn't even know where to
She's
start.
been trying to explain to me what
I-
giving means, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, we were at the science. We were at like the science museum, science center here, and they have like a big thing, and it said it's giving science, and it's like funny. And I was trying to explain to
Doesn't
him
make any sense.
why that's funny, and like, and I was like, I can't.
I am addicted to TikTok. I actually recently deleted it because I was like, this is
good
bad.
for you. Good for you. Wow, I haven't gotten there yet.
Take a break.
Haven't
I
got
need
there
to take a
yet.
break. But so yeah,
too
so I was
many
like, I need to wean
people.
myself off of social media in general. So I deleted like all of my stuff. The wheel take stuff is still in operation, but only Gus is allowed to do it because I was like, I need to be except
Honestly,
for Twitter. Twitter, I'm
so
allowed.
good. So good. Yeah, Twitter is kind of boring, but like, yeah, good for you.
Twitter now.
Lesbian
Twitter
Mary, I need clarification on this comment.
Who's playing volleyball?
I can see him playing volleyball. What does that mean?
As a volleyball player, Brett's a little offended, I think.
I might be. I don't know.
Playing vulnerable
Volleyball.
volleyball. Vulnerable. What is that a reference to a cult leader?
I
Is there
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
We need clarification. Okay.
Sophie Nerdy will explain. But so yeah, then we got Gawain, who I cannot find hot.
Oh, not
Apparently,
even,
it is a
you know what? I think objectively,
for Gowan.
Gawain is attractive.
He's attractive,
No.
but is he hot?
The problem is, I don't. Okay, I'm glad Gus isn't here. I don't find men with blonde hair attractive, and so I'm like,
How
hey,
dare you?
and I'm like, hey, what grown person has blonde hair naturally? Like, you look like a baby.
Oh,
I
my
don't know.
goodness.
You look like a child. I get.
Not for her. Not for her.
Part of the reason I had to delete TikTok was because there's this comment. It was like things that give you the ick just going out in real life. Brett, the ick is when somebody does something that
You don't
just
like
like,
it.
internally makes you like ick. You know?
Okay, I get that. I can follow
That
that
one you
one.
get.
That one makes sense.
It's
to me.
For all the
giving
That
things
ick.
doesn't make any sense.
It's giving ick.
It's
right?
giving ick.
Yeah.
So the one of the top comments was blonde and blonde couples. And so many likes that I was like, I need to leave this out. I wrote back, I commented on it. I think it was one of my like most liked comments of all time. I commented back, now you tell me I'm married. Like,
Yeah.
where were you?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, it's too late now.
Yeah,
We're
like, I
together
don't
and
know.
love you.
Grown-ups just shouldn't have naturally blonde hair, I think. I
mean, I don't. I mean, well,
know.
it is,
Well,
it
your
is
hair's lighter.
naturally blonde. It's just getting a little help. But his is
Yeah.
natural. Like,
I know. It's like
I-
weird, right?
I
It's
know.
weird that a bunch of her like best friends have blonde.
Well, Gus is also like Gus is like weirdly
No,
biological.
those are women. There's those. That's
Does that
not
Jen said you're not clarifying
because
here
it's
at all.
dyed.
Okay.
Gus has
I
like
don't know.
weird biological gifts though. He has had no wisdom. He has like no wisdom teeth. He's never had braces, and he has 20/20 vision. He's a freak. He's just a freak. We have to just know this about him. He's a freak.
I didn't have braces, and I have 20/20 vision,
I
You're
didn't have
a freak.
braces.
and I don't dye my hair.
You're all freaks. Fuck all of you. I had 4 wisdom teeth. I
I
had
only had 2
braces.
come out, but yeah,
You had a tattoo come out? What?
2 wisdom teeth.
Yeah, her
Oh,
tattoo just
I
like
thought you said I had
all
a
over the body. It's
tattoo
crazy.
come out. I was like, how the fuck does that happen?
Okay, Gawain.
Gawain.
He's just not hot because he's too indecisive.
Gawain to me, well, he believes everything he hears too. He's like that guy
Yeah.
on
The problem
Instagram.
is, he's like, I'm gonna side with the Amerlin, who I guess is Elida now, and I'm just gonna murder warders,
No, my mentor, not
My-
just warders.
my
like
mentor.
my
I'm just
mentor
gonna just
teachers.
murder everybody who's against the Amerlin, and then I'm gonna let
Flip flop.
Swan
Flip flop.
and Min go free against the people I just
Yeah.
murdered.
Like at least be consistent
At
in your
least be
beliefs.
consistent.
Yeah, that's what I don't like too. Is just like if you really believe that, like, then do it, man. Go all in on that. At least like more than flip flop and wishy washy
Too
nonsense.
indecisive. He
Yeah.
just like can't make a freaking decision to save his life.
He bothers me. Well, also the other thing is that he believes freaking everything he hears.
Yeah.
Like some guy, some random guy comes up.
He
He's
to
like,
but he doesn't believe things from like the people he trusts
Yeah.
and like loves.
some guy on the
he's
street
nuts.
is like, Randolph
Some
Moore
street-
killed your mother. And he's
He's
like,
like,
what?
Wow.
And then Egwene is like, no,
No.
he didn't.
I
And he's
would
like, yes, I think
care.
he did.
Well,
She's
I
like,
heard
"I
the
would
crazy
care."
street preacher. He was saying that he did kill her. It's like, why?
Like literally, I would break up with him. I would have broken up with him the minute that happened. I would have been like, I was literally there.
Yeah.
I've known Rand since childhood. Also, I was literally there. And that's not how it happened. And
Yeah.
if he was like, yes, it did, like some guy who's like retweeting like a random
Yep,
like,
he gets sucked into it
Instagram.
because like there's a dude in Edmonton who like stands on the street corner and
I'm
shouts
sure
with a
in every-
megaphone. I'm sure this is something, but like Gowan's the guy who like goes and listens to him, and he's like, "This is where I get my news,"
Yeah.
because he knows. Why
Yes,
would he have a megaphone if he wasn't right about it? It's like you
Yeah,
can buy the
because
megaphone
as
from
if
any
not
store.
everyone could purchase a megaphone. Like, exactly. Like that's the thing that bugs me about this kid.
Yeah.
And also also, I hate him.
Yeah.
So that also makes him not hot. So that is Gawain.
Yeah,
So
I would
anyone
say
who
there's
voted for him is
fundamentally
an idiot. No,
nothing hot about Gawain.
yeah. Anyone who
He
voted for
didn't
him is
get
an
0 votes. He got some votes.
idiot. He did get votes, yeah.
You know who does like Gawain is Egwene. So I'm just saying, like,
And like,
he gets
it's
some
only
votes,
because she had weird dream sex with him.
and sometimes that's enough.
So what I'm hearing is Egwene made a bunch of alts and voted for him.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. And then we
Yeah.
have Jahar Narishma. We've talked a little bit about why people think he's hot. Danny doesn't know who he is. So clearly made a
Never
great
will.
you.
Never will. It's okay. I've accepted it.
But he's got the bells in his hair.
Got the
And,
bell.
Ding.
and he
From
and he
Arabelle.
brought Calendar to rant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
She's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But you find Narishma hot.
Sure. I don't know who he is.
I mean, okay. That's the
So
that's
the
the
long guys.
yeah, like when you're looking at defining features that might make Narishma hot, like he's involved. I like the loyalty because he's like been around for a long time. He's just like he's just like a solid dude.
He's a solid dude.
He's a solid dude, and again, that's something that can be very attractive. But it's like in the marriage sense, like I would marry Narishma. I don't know if I consider that. Is he hot enough to win the bracket though? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Against Min, Min wins.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. So who do you want to win? Who do you think won?
I think Min won.
I think Min won. I want Min to win.
You want Min to win? And
Yeah.
you think Min won? You are correct. Yeah. Min kind of bodied everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Min got
She's pretty cool.
% of the vote.
She's cool.
So,
she'd be fun to hang out with too,
yeah.
which is also hot. Yeah.
Lanfear also bodied everyone by getting 50% of the vote. So
yeah.
All right. That takes us to round 3. Show goggles, which was a bit. It's still no actors. But these were people that I thought would do better in the brackets than they have before because of the show.
Okay.
So Dane Bornhold.
Yeah.
Massima Degar.
Yeah.
Rogaine Ablar and
Yeah.
Bail Dolman.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a perfect category.
Okay, but are we talking about book characters?
Yes.
Yes. Unless there's something on the show that the character does that you want to mention, but not the actor's face.
Yep.
Or body.
Cool. Got it.
But I was like, I just felt like considering chatter that had previously happened about certain actors on the show, I felt like there was a chance that these characters could do better than they've done historically because of the actors, because people still vote how they're going to vote.
Yeah, and I'm a little disappointed
about
because every time Bail Dolman is in, can you get me more wine?
Yep.
Every time Bail Dolman is in a category, you name it Doobie Doo Me or something like that, and it's funny.
It's true. It's true. And so I had to mix it up this time. I had to figure something else out because I was like, I've done this shtick before, so I need to figure something else out.
Okay, fine. That's creative of you. So, okay, let's see.
Do be these show goggles?
Yes,
There
they
you go.
They Doobie Doo.
Yeah. So Dane Bornhold historically has been a very low vote getter.
Yeah, because he's historically not an attractive person.
No, he I think is tied
and everything
with
he does and everything he stands for and everything about him, like nothing is even remotely attractive.
Yeah. He is tied with Aram for the lowest votes ever. Mm-hmm. Though now I think Massima is the lowest vote getter as of this cup.
Yeah.
Which spoilers, but Massima did not actually do as well as I thought he was going to do this cup.
Oh, because of the show.
Yeah, well, I thought he would because, you know, there were a lot of shirtless scenes with Massima, so I thought maybe he might do better. But it turns out that washboard abs do not make up for weird religious fanaticism, which makes me feel really good about the fandom.
Yeah.
I mean, feel really good about the fandom.
Yeah,
actually, you thirsty beans did not feel like that weird shit could fly. So yeah, Dane Bornhold, daddy issues, not hot.
Nope.
Kind
Drunk.
of very weird. Yeah, I mean, has a major problems
Yeah.
with substance abuse, which
And
not great.
really, really fixated on Perrin. And like doesn't help when he says he's gonna help, and really just abandons. Like, even if, like, let's say he's the best white cloak that there's ever been, he kind of abandons like some white cloak values even.
Yeah,
and
that she pulled the 2 ribs was not okay.
Nah.
No. It did not make me love him very much. In fact, he, like Gawain for me, it's pretty unsafe. So I'm not sure about that guy, but is there anything hot that he does? I guess the thing with Galad, where he stands by Galad as he fights Aemon Valda. He's on Galad's side there. That was hot. His one brief moment. He and Garrett Byar were there, I want to say. Like with like being like, yay, Galad.
Tell me more about this.
Though that's pretty much all that they did, was go like, we're with you, dude. And then
I don't remember who was there. That's the oh my god, that's a full class. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
we're talking about Dane Bornhold.
Oh, not hot.
And substance abuse issues. Difficult.
Was he there when
and I will say active substance abuse issues, not like in recovery or something.
That's true. He does.
That's hot in itself. Good for him.
You can make the argument that he like was a little bit corrupted and stuff like that. Like he's had a rough go. His dad died.
Issues though.
Not insane.
Not hot.
He and I can fix him for people.
I can see that. I can see where you might be like, I can fix this guy because he's got potential, right? He's the son of a pretty powerful guy, which can be hot. He's not a bad fighter from what it looks like, from what we've seen. He's not like bad.
Yeah, but he doesn't really like stick to his morals. Like, he doesn't stick to the white cloak stuff. Like, he abandons some of that, and like he doesn't help in the 2 rivers.
He's kind of a bitch. Yeah,
he's kind of a bitch. He's kind of a little bitch. Being a little bitch is not hot, Allie.
It's not hot. It's not hot.
Yeah,
being like, oh, I'm not gonna fight when there are like women and children on the line.
Kills Valda? No.
He's there standing with Galad when Galad kills Valda. That's like the only hot thing he's ever done. He was like, I support you, dude.
Okay.
I remember him being, because I was like, this is significant to me because maybe he'll be better.
I believe you. Weird things stick in my memory too, and I'm like, God damn, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Does anyone else remember Dane Bornhold being there? Tell us in the comments. Does anybody else think that he was
sure I think you're right.
I can't Google it. I'm not allowed.
Definitely don't.
Yeah, I had to be really careful on the cup.
Oh, it's at the beginning. It's in the prologue.
It's at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on.
Byar, you're right about Byar.
Byar's there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Galad? Oh, Galad's over
it's confirmed. Dane is there. Yeah.
Dane is there. Woo! Okay, so that's the hot thing Dane has ever done.
What's her name? Said Dane's there.
Put some respect on Dane's name. He did one hot thing one time. And it was basically an assist. So it was basically like, you got this, man.
Who else do we have? We have Massima.
Massima, religious fanaticism.
You know what? Cult leader, because he's literally a cult leader too.
Dane was there. Not that we didn't trust you. What's her name? I just couldn't let it go. That's my own. I'm naive. I'm so sorry.
But so Massima, cult leader energy. Some people might find that hot.
Cult leader, but also like dirty, hippie,
weird barefoot.
Yeah. Where again, like there are some people who are into that.
Yeah, it's when they start calling themselves God and being like, now everyone has to sleep with me, and then you're like, ooh.
But then how?
That's almost hotter than what Massima's doing.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think that he's even partaking in the bodily pleasure.
I feel like he's doing all the cult leader things wrong. It's like you're doing.
I agree. Completely agree.
Yeah. Like you're doing all the shitty parts of being a cult leader. Like, yeah.
Allie advocating for it.
Well,
I think,
like,
you know what?
it's-
I actually
have a
think,
little fun.
so
I
How do
mean,
you do it
get a
properly?
line
I
and do
have to say,
something.
I think that this is the group that Matt should have been in.
Just so
but
he's
it
gonna-
Good
Because
point.
how does, I bet Bale Dahman wins, and I'm like, how does Bale Dahman win the hotness thing here?
Okay, I can make a lot of good arguments for why
People
Bale
like
Dahman
All
just
right, let's move on to Bale Dahman. So
Okay.
why would
Okay.
Bale Dahman win?
Okay, Bale Dahman, entrepreneur.
Yes.
He built himself up from probably nothing.
And
He's got
then-
a bunch of ships.
And then he builds himself up again from nothing.
Again, he's a freaking pirate.
And then he
He's
builds himself up even in the Shanshan.
Yeah,
Pirates are hot. Pirate accent is hot.
he do be very hot.
He do
Some
be very
people really like bald.
He's
Is
a
he
collect.
bald?
Yeah, he's got like, isn't he like bald, but like
He's bald,
the
but
facial
he's
hair?
got a beard.
Yeah,
People like that look.
But it's like it's not really a beard because it's like muttons and
right, because it is. It's like the
It's not great. Like
Yeah.
you have to be really hot.
I think
to rock
in
that.
I think in the book he has a whole beard.
lesbian
A
nerdy's doing a lot of
mustache
heavy
was-
lifting
It's
for
a
us
beard
too.
without a mustache.
I love.
I
the
thought
point
it was
because-
a beard, mustache, no chin.
Yeah,
Which
because
is
he's in Ileana, right? And they do the whole like they have the thing, but they don't do the mustache or something.
Is he charitable
There's
if he's
The
a
key part
smuggler?
missing.
Yeah, he just doesn't like to abide by the law. He's not working for the man,
Oh, that's hot.
right? That's hot.
And he takes his money and he opens up soup kitchens. That's
Yeah, I
hot.
think
That's
it's a
true.
beard without a mustache.
Okay. Oh, it's
Look,
chin
I
strap.
think
You got to be really hot to pull that off. I do think you do
he's
have
a
to
big dude. He's a big dude though.
You know what? You know who would agree that he's hot?
Again,
Again.
Egianan
Yeah.
thinks he's hot, and I kind of trust Egianan because she's like
you know what
really.
I also like?
Here's the thing. Here's the evidence he's hot. She's willing to throw it all away for him.
Oh,
She's
she
willing
is.
to throw it all.
Oh, hold on. Debatably, she'd already lost most of it.
Okay, but she also
She
threw
didn't
away
do much
any
to throw
possibility
away.
of getting it back.
Just saying.
But she changed it for him. That's hot.
Okay.
I think
I'll
she was,
accept it.
I
Yeah.
think she was already on her way to changing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
know what? Okay. Lesbian Nerdy makes a good point. He is an explorer, and I do like that. But what I like better is he's a collector. He likes to collect things.
okay.
He's
but
got. He's like.
can be
he's
hit
not-
or miss.
Is that what?
Collector can be hit or miss. I feel.
He collects cool shit, and
If
it's
you
like,
collect like weird things,
yeah.
I'm not going to say any examples in case somebody here collects those things I think are weird.
It's like
Um,
buttons, and then somebody's like,
You'd
"I
be
love buttons."
Yeah,
This is how you know you've been doing
gonna be
social
like
media for
the
too
hair
long.
from
You're
my
like, "Oh, shit."
hairbrush, you know, like that kind of like
yeah,
my,
it's like
my
it's collecting
toenail
hair.
clippings.
That's not collecting. That's not.
I'm
That's
collecting.
Yeah,
not what we're
it's like-
talking about.
I
It's
collect-
collecting.
I collect mine and others.
I collect garbage.
I collect,
It's
I
around
collect
my house.
toenails. It's like, ooh,
See, I don't want to offend anybody. What if somebody really collects toenail clippings and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, now I'm ashamed."
then they should be like, bring back shame, make shame cool again.
Right?
Oh man.
Sometimes people need to be shamed a
Some
little
people
bit.
need a little shame. It's
That's
healthy.
gross. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it's,
do that.
it's like
I
buttons
just
and coins
recently
for
thrown
one
all
thing.
my baby teeth.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
okay, that's different though. That's if
No,
it's
Brett
your
thinks
own
it's so
thing.
gross. A pile of my baby teeth. I still
Yes,
have them.
children's bones. I like to collect.
I like to collect children's the bones that have popped out of children. You're like, how can I describe a collection? Is
in the worst way.
I like to
Oh
collect.
my
things
God,
that people
okay.
lick, and it's
So Bale Doman is probably the hottest of this category.
For sure,
I
no
think.
question. Who's the
over
fourth?
Logain.
Oh, Logain.
Logain's the last one. We
Logain,
didn't talk about
book
Logain.
Logain, I don't think is that hot.
Ooh, see, other people like the broodiness. They like
That's not broodiness. That's depression.
It's depression.
is depression hot?
Generally speaking, no. It's not great. Generally, it's not great.
If you have depression, it's not that you're not hot because you have depression. It's the depression itself is not hot. We don't want to
Yeah, you can be
somehow
hot with
you
depression.
can be hot with depression, but the depression,
The
itself
depression isn't
is
defining
something
off as
you don't.
But
need
it's
to
just like
hold
we
on
can't
to.
just be like, he's broody. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, he's been through some stuff.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. Liana kind of seems into him at one point, maybe.
Was she just practicing though? Because like she kind of
Yeah,
phrased it as she was just practicing.
That's
Yeah,
true.
she was just practicing.
I don't like to undercut my boy because like I do like Logain.
Yeah.
I do like him, but like
No romantic interest.
is he
No
hot?
romantic
I don't know.
interest in Logain.
Now it looks like,
the book.
and I don't know, but it looks like he might be set up as like a counter for Mazrim Taim. It might be
Yeah.
set up that he's like, going to be like the good side of the Ashraman.
Or like more of a role, yeah. I'm cool
More
with
of
that.
a
Like,
role.
I
Or
like
are
that.
those black coated figures?
Maybe they'll get a better outfit. Who knows? The opportunities are endless here. So
Yeah, you know what? He does. Max has a good point. He does fit the canonical
Like he is described
tall,
as that,
dark,
yeah.
handsome description. Kind of longer curly hair. Like,
I feel like his looks maybe doing a lot of the heavy lifting on that though.
yeah,
And looks only get you so far in the Are You Hot competition.
yeah. Just ask a lot.
That's one aspect of it, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Well, just
true.
ask Gawain,
Ask
right?
Gawain, it didn't work out.
He's a very attractive
he's a
young
canonically-
prince, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but nobody thinks Gawain's hot.
No, it's
I
true.
bet if we saw him
It's
from
too much
afar,
fun.
I'd be like, that kid is blonde.
Which I mean, that really speaks wonders to someone like Lanfear. The fact that Lanfear is canonically probably also very hot, right? But her personality is also like absolute dog shit because she's super evil.
But sometimes evil is hot.
But she's still better than Gawain.
Okay, we're not talking about Gawain anymore.
There's
I
something
know.
about it that's better than going, because you know what? We can forgive evil. We can't forgive annoying. Like that is just that's
true.
always been true. Like
That's
we
true.
can Voldemort,
Annoying
you're a fan,
and incompetent.
there is
Get
no
outta
one
my
wanting
book.
to fuck Umbridge. Like no one wants to fuck Umbridge. And that is always the case. And that's a weird thing about people. We can forgive evil, we cannot forgive annoying.
No, you know why? Because evil typically doesn't actually exist in our everyday lives, but annoying does,
Right.
and incompetent does. It reminds us of things that are actually in our lives, and it's not like fantasy anymore. It's like Umbridge is the real life villain.
She's the person that we've actually come across.
Like actually the one who is so set in her beliefs that don't make any sense that you're like, what?
We haven't met like
that's the true evil.
Like a ravine, I serve the Dark Lord. Ha 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 ha. Like that's not actually like
you're like, I'm probably not gonna encounter that guy, but I am gonna
unless he's on the street corner with a megaphone.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
I am gonna encounter a guy on the street with a megaphone.
But I've encountered
and that
a
is
lot of
Massima's energy.
Annoying guys, right? Like
yeah,
that's why.
And Logain also doesn't have the, the Robert Jordan did not do him a service with the how he gets to bond women. That was not chill or fun. So I feel like that also does factor into the is he hot or not. But
that's
who
fair.
do we think?
We could have done without the extra bit.
We could have done without the extra bit. So who do we think if we're betting? Who did we want to win?
Damen.
We want Damen to win, but who do you think won?
Damen.
Damen?
No, Logain. I think Logain won.
I think Damen won.
I think the fandom went with Logain.
Probably.
I think
there was
show goggles.
I think you're right.
The fandom did go with Logain. Yeah, Logain
did
win. He won with 58.5% of the vote. But Beldomon got like 30% of it too.
Okay.
So Beldomon did really well. Dane and Massima, Dane got almost 8%, and Massima got 3.5%.
Yeah.
So they did not do very well.
No.
All right, GRINWELL Cup round 4. Oh,
wow,
captain, my captain. So that
Damen is not in this one.
No, there were a lot of captains. So we've got Rodell Iturralda, Davram Bashir, Galad Damadred, and Gareth Bryn. And while you're thinking,
how can you do this to me?
Know,
this is the category.
These are all Brett's favorites.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Not Galad.
Well, I don't know. Like,
although Galad is the canonically hottest. Right?
Plus, he's like shaping up. He's,
Is he? Well, I guess he kills Volda. That's good.
It's like,
Short King Rodell. The small king. What do they call him? The small lion or something?
Little Wolf.
Little wolf.
The small lion. Oh man, that's good.
The small lion.
It's a really bad translation, but
Oh
fits.
my gosh. The beauty mark is just a little rhinestone he sticks on his face. It's
You know what?
fine.
You know what? Yeah, I already know who I want to win and who should win and does win.
Brett's favorite is Iteralda.
He's my second favorite.
Rodell Giralda.
Iteralda's my second
I
favorite.
think Bryn.
No way.
I'm just getting to know Giralda. I don't feel like I know him that well yet.
I know, I don't know
Yeah,
him.
so just be careful.
Yeah.
No, I don't know him.
Just be careful.
But
I'm just
let's.
saying.
Well, I know him kind of. Like I know Grendel
Yeah.
Leopard.
He's the small lion.
Little
And he
Wolf.
kicks Sean Chan's ass, and that's hot.
Yeah.
And he's very bejeweled.
Yeah.
Yes.
He sticks
It's like-
rhinestones on his face.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a culture thing. I
Yeah.
get it.
I can still make the whole place shimmer. That is Rodell Giralda.
And you know what? He's got the loyalty to his country.
Hot,
He wants to do right by the people of his country.
right?
Never mind the whole like, let's get those filthy arid dominers out of my country. Like we're gonna skip over that part.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of like,
We're always walking around with our favorite characters. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I just want all the foreigners out of my. It's like, hey, Iteralda, like, hold
Yeah.
on here a second.
It's like Sandy B.
You're
and
being
Bird Box,
driven out
like,
by
I don't see it. I don't see it. I've never seen that in my life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, crazy. Okay.
So yeah, and I also feel like he's smart because he got that letter that was supposedly from the king, right? And he was like, "That's not him."
Well, because he was getting all sorts of crazy
Yeah.
batshit back and forth orders, and finally he found one that he liked, and he was like, "I'm gonna do this one."
Yeah,
That's the one we think is probably from Grendel, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. he's
Yeah.
smart. So he's got brains, which is hot. He's
Yeah.
well accessorized, always
Yep.
hot.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a hot guy. And you know what? And he and one of his other fellow nominees is just proof that it is not about your height, it is about your energy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Oh,
why he's
yeah.
my second favorite.
Yeah, short kings all around.
Yeah. Now my
Uh,
first favorite.
speaking of short kings, Davram
Davram
Bashir,
He
as
wins.
we like to call him because of, I think it was Jane, not Victoria, Diamond Balls Bashir.
Yeah, there you
so because
Only one man can walk into the room with the Dragon Reborn, throw a friggin' knife at his head, and then be like, "Cool, what's up?"
what's up? I'm Daddy Dav. I
Yeah.
also feel like he's got that adores his wife energy. That's really hot. Like
Adores his daughter.
adore the shit out of you. And I do love being adored.
You know what? I'm just sitting here taking this all in because I would have never considered Davram Bashir hot. And so I'm just like taking it in.
The energy
And
that
I'm
he
like,
gives.
convince me. I'm like at my table.
Yeah.
Convince me.
He's got Gomez Adams energy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Little mustache.
Yes.
It's a-
Yes, and he's like
Up
kissing his
another
way up
arm.
your arm, and you're like, I'm so adored. And
I
so
love it.
I always headcanon him as Gomez and Dira as Morticia.
yeah,
Yeah.
that fits.
I take
Yeah.
that.
He also tackled Rand in the middle of Rand's murder,
Oh.
crazy,
Hot.
like
hot.
hot, so hot, just to be like,
Yeah.
"What's up?"
Everybody.
And you know what? The
Leave
fact that he's
everything.
just like still with Ram.
Ride or die loyalty from the beginning is like, "Yep, even if it pisses off the queen, like that's what I'm here for. End of
Yeah.
the world, let's do this. Let's
Mhm.
go."
Yeah.
Love it.
Buddy. Yeah, that love that they have for each other, his like loyalty, devotion to her. He lets her do whatever, like he lets her run shit that she's good at. He's also not afraid to run shit that he's good at.
Yeah.
Like, he's got no.
That's a power couple. That's the
Yeah.
dynamic we want, right?
This is the dynamic we want. I think Fael seriously misunderstands what works about their relationship.
Oh, 1,000%.
Well, and she's like 16. I'm like, what
Yeah.
16-year-old doesn't understand? Like, nobody understands their parents' relationship.
Yeah, I think that
That
she
things be like
seriously
nobody.
misunderstood what works about that relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I'm like, I just do not picture them treating each other like Perrin and Fael treat each other. I think that they have a massive amount of respect for each other. That's hot to me. I think that
Sure.
yeah, and I think that there's like going to be no weaponizing competence from this man. None of that shit. Like
Sure.
he is going to come home when he says he's going to come home. He is going to be good to you. He is going to like reciprocate.
Well, and I like that he like takes her to wherever they're going to do battle. She just like gets to come.
You come along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he knows horse tricks. He knows horse tricks.
Horse tricks. He's a horse guy, and like
nice to horsey.
Loves animals. Loves.
And you know what? Wasn't Dane a dick to horses? I think he was.
The White Cloaks.
The White Cloaks in
Cloaks
general
are bad to their horses.
Okay.
And we cannot get behind that. We cannot. We love a man who like loves animals, loves his wife, loves his kid. Like all of that's very hot, and like he knows what to do with all 5'5" of him.
I would love to have like a Viggo Mortensen, just because like Lord of the Rings, and just bring him in as Davin Bashir. It doesn't work, but it works.
You just want like
it does work though. It works
because Viggo Mortensen's like the horse guy. He literally like he adopted the horse from the set.
You know who I thought should be Gareth Bryn? Well, I feel like for me, for some reason, like Oscar Isaac is Davin Bashir to me.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, to me that's
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I see that
put
too.
Him anywhere. Oh no, I had a big thing with Pedro Pascal actually has to play Moraine. So
has to play Moraine.
Yeah.
Moraine's already
no, it's fine. You know what? He can leave and then maybe come back. That's cool. As Pedro Pascal.
Oh, and I thought, who I thought would be a good Gareth Bryn was who's the actor that played Éomer in Lord of the Rings?
Who's also
because he's older now.
And he's in like The Boys and stuff, right? Like it's that guy.
Yeah. Like I feel like he'd be a great Gareth Bryn. Anyway.
He'd be calling everybody like a cunt though, because that's what kind of the thing that he does.
Well, I mean, in that show, I think he could rein it in.
No,
there's a script.
He just like he plays the guy.
He can't help it.
Anyway, let's talk about why Galad is hot.
Okay.
Because Galad is just canonically beautiful.
That's true.
Beautiful,
like he makes like even Nynaeve. He makes even Nynaeve go a little slack-jawed.
Okay, but he's also kind of
Carl Urban.
Thank you. That was right.
There you go.
But he's also kind of a narc.
Someone said it twice in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't see that far.
Thank you, Shannon. Shannon won.
Shannon and Lurks.
Shannon and Lurks. Apparently, we're not reading chat. I am not reading chat. No, I will.
I have been.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
No.
So I usually don't read chat because Gus is so worried about.
Hot because he's apparently hot, and because he's hot. Like he walks into a room and women are like, "Oh shit, that guy's."
He's
hot.
like the hottest.
Like he's
guy ever.
He's the hottest guy. Like he just walks in and you're like, "That guy's
but
really hot."
Okay, here's the thing: is he like manly? Like
yes,
manly
why?
hot, or is
I don't know. Somebody just said it in the chat. He kills Eamon Valda, who's like this rapist.
Yeah.
On behalf of his mother, I guess not even his mother.
This is mom.
Is it his mother? Morgaze.
Yeah.
Is his
stepmother?
No, it's his mom, Morgaze and Tarangale.
Well,
Galad.
Tigraine is actually, I think, Galad's.
Is it Tigraine?
Tigraine is Galad's mother.
Yeah, Morgaze is his stepmother.
Okay, yeah.
Raised him, but like, I mean, that's still being mom.
Yeah.
So like that entire thing, and then the way he just like tries to go to the White Cloaks because he's like, oh, they stand for good, and I stand for good, and then he gets in there and he's like, you guys kind of suck. I'm actually gonna leave. And who gets into the White Cloaks and then is like, never mind. And it's like, I'm going to take a bunch of you and we're going to actually not murder Aes Sedai. And like, we're going to stand for good, but also not do a bunch of bad.
That's true. Like,
that's pretty hot.
Yeah.
He would change his code for you too, which is something that someone, as Zoe said a couple GRINWELL Cups ago, that he would change his code for you. And that's
like he does for Elaine.
Yeah, that's hot.
Like he doesn't just straight up capture her.
What does that mean, changes code for you?
A man having a code,
moral code,
and then he loves you so much that he changes the code. That's
his moral code?
Like his moral code. Yeah.
Right.
Like the things he believes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But he's like, I'm so into you.
I thought that was some sort of like super hip way to be like, oh, it changed like his phone code or
No,
something. I
no,
thought that was like another thing I just don't
No.
understand.
No, like
I
his
don't know.
Pretty,
moral code would change for you.
yeah.
Like-
And the whole like how he like tried to get
Yeah.
Elaine and the girls out of that situation.
That was hot. That was very hot.
Yeah. Well, he didn't try. He did.
Yeah.
He started a riot.
And does that
Hey.
undo
He started a whole
Has,
war.
has Gus ever started a riot for you, Allie? Because I haven't started a riot for Danny.
That's true. Now I'm going to start a
Never.
fight.
Not
Tonight we're
even
going to
a
fight.
friend.
Not even one time.
Yeah.
Not even
We're
one
going to fight
riot.
about it tonight. I'm going to be like, why haven't you started a riot for
Hey.
me? Like, what?
Hey.
What's that about? Was that? Yeah. And he's going to be like, thanks a lot for that. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. So I mean, I definitely Gallet is hot, right? I think we know that because Robert Jordan has decided he's objectively the hottest man in the world.
Mhm.
He has grown on me since he took a serious nosedive joining the White Cloaks and then somehow managed to claw his way back.
Yeah.
into the graces.
Okay, so this is funny. So Brad said he's currently re-listening to our episodes where they're at the circus with Galad. And apparently back then I really was not having any of Galad.
You know what? And I just want to throw this out there. Elaine really poisons the water for us
And
with
time
Galad.
really does heal.
Because Elaine just
That
hates
was a long time
Galad
ago.
just because he's like the older brother who ratted on her when she was doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
And it's like she's held that grudge forever with no actual basis.
Well, Elaine loves to hold a grudge. We do know
Oh,
this. about her. She loves a grudge. She lives for the grudge.
Yeah.
Valid. But yeah, I feel like she's wrong about Galad.
Yeah.
And
I think
she's
a little
also
bit
wrong
wrong,
about
but
her
I
stupid
still-
brother going, you know?
He still gives me vibes where I'm like still not really sure how much I trust him
Yeah.
and his motives, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
All right.
He still has
Do you have
to
anyone left?
No.
No.
Bryn.
Who do you think
Oh,
won?
sorry, Bryn?
Oh, Gareth Bryn.
Oh, Gareth Bryn.
Forget about Bryn.
So the spanking stuff with Swan, not hot to me. However, the you have to work for
Although hot to some people, probs.
Hmm?
yeah, probably hot to some people. The spanking in general, I can do less with.
We just gotta kind of glaze over some of that.
Yeah.
Though.
Again,
We
we're
can't
bird
hold it against-
boxing. We don't
You
see
can't
it.
hold it against everybody.
However, he does do the like chin thing.
He does.
Seem to look at me
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
I think that makes Swan feel
Chin
something.
is hot. Chin is hot. Don't do it to people unless you know them well.
And like, okay, so he's like the
And
he's not
also,
like
like, don't do it to me.
yeah,
Mm.
he's not dad hot. He's like granddad hot. He's got to be because he's like pretty
No.
old.
No, not
he's
old.
like in
No,
his
he's not.
40s or
He
50s.
was with Morgaze. He was romantically with Morgaze.
Morgaze is in her 40s and Bryn is older than that.
No, I'd say that he's also in his 40s.
He's like in
probs.
his 50s.
He's
We've
prime
gotta get
silver fox.
That's not granddad.
50s to 60s, a granddad. That's how old granddads are. That's what a granddad is.
Yeah, but same with
50 to
Tom
60.
though.
50 feels
Tom
young.
is also a.
Yeah, but Tom's not in this conversation. Tom's also.
Oh, good.
50 feels young to be a grandfather. I don't know. That
50s,
feels
yeah.
young.
It not necessarily though.
Okay, but like
I'm
relax.
just saying. I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
let's not stop talking about age at this point because
Okay,
we're
that's
talking
fair.
about
That's
essence of hotness.
Essence of hotness.
That's true. And they're
great captain.
he's prime silver fox age. That's important.
Absolutely.
To visit.
Super competent, like uber competent. The way
I
he
mean,
does.
like he's no young Talonvor, but
No, he's not.
anyway.
No, I mean
It's
there
fine.
are
I don't
plenty
think
of
winning
older
this
folks that
bracket.
can be hot. Yeah. So prime silver fox age. Morgaze is into him.
Yeah.
Was anyway
hot.
until she
Or
like
was.
completely kicked him out and banned him from Andor.
Right.
And that's the second boyfriend she's done that to. So she has a history.
You
of
know, Koala became a grandma at 41, so shut it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everybody shut,
Shut it,
up about it.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So-
So
Brett gets points. Okay.
True,
Cole's on my side
true.
for sure.
anything else we want to say about Gareth Brand? I guess he pursued Swan.
You know
like-
what? Okay, can I
Swan thinks he's hot.
here's just like some few points in his defense. So Gareth Bryn was like he's a military dude, and he's been a very loyal military dude his entire life, and that can be pretty attractive to some people. And he rose up in ranks. He served a bunch of queens. He's like a loyal countryman. So that for sure, probably like
hotness points
to British people, super hot. I would have to assume a good queen's man.
Only British people though. Nobody else.
Or like especially
nobody else would even like that.
Who else
Only
understands
British,
that?
Only British people. You heard it here first.
Because they had a queen for a long time.
We don't have a queen, so I don't have any reference for what that would be like or whether or not that
Technically,
would
our queen too there, Brett.
Not anymore.
We're part of the Commonwealth.
She died.
No, I know.
Now it's the
now
king.
the king has cancer.
Well, he's like 100, so like that. Nobody's surprised by that.
No, I know.
Anyways,
I'm following it.
It's fine.
And there's a whole mess happening in the royal family right now.
Oh man, who edits a photo?
Like
There is Kate.
She had surgery or something. Nobody even knows why. I think
Oh
she
my
probably
goodness.
just had a tummy tuck. Just had 3 kids.
Probably.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was watching Gus slowly start to get on board because I first brought it up to him and I was like, hey, you know, like, I guess no one knows where Kate Middleton is. And my first instinct was also like, oh, come on. And then the edited photo came out and Gus was like, where is she though?
Right. Well, she had abdominal surgery, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with her?" And I was like, "That girl just had 3 kids. She had a tummy tuck."
Seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah, like, and whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, but they can't.
And she's gonna need
share
recovery
it.
time.
They can't share it though.
Yeah. Gus is back from rehearsal. Gus, do you want to join us?
Did he?
Gus, you better come fucking join us.
He has
Yeah,
to go
come on.
memorize his lines where he's
No,
gonna
you gotta say hi.
Can you get fired from a play?
say hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
Hello.
Hi, Gus.
Hi,
Hi,
Gus.
everybody.
You've been saying some really nice things about you.
And some very not nice things about you.
I would hope so.
It's true.
You
we have
also you messed up.
Gus messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, riot.
like
Yeah.
anyway.
No riots. You've
I-
never started one
He's
riot.
never even started one riot for
Never
Allie.
even one
That's
riot.
not hot.
Oh,
It's
like
hot
in
to start
over a
riot.
boat, you mean?
Yeah,
that
the
one.
over-
Yes,
I,
that's
He
the
gets
one.
it. He knows what he
That's
did wrong.
the one.
You know what you did.
I bonered that one. I'll have to fix it
Yeah.
up. My bad.
All right, now go away.
I gotta
It's
go
about
put all
me.
this shit in my head.
It's about me. Bye. No.
Play?
Do you like to say what the play is?
What's the play?
It's called Phoenix.
Phoenix. That's how
We like Phoenixes.
I like phoenixes.
Yeah.
I have
What do
a
you like to
tattoo
see?
of a phoenix.
Do you really?
Mhm.
Oh,
It's on my
didn't know
leg.
that. I didn't know that. So
You're in Los
Show it to you
Angeles.
later.
Weekend of April 5th. Yeah.
yay.
I
Okay.
know. We already said we're gonna buy tickets, and Allie is gonna prop up FaceTime
Yeah, we're
in
gonna
a
do it.
seat so we can
Yeah.
watch it.
That's so you can watch it. I wonder if they'd let me do that. I don't know. Anyway, probably definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. But so yeah, so we've got our 4 contenders. Of those
Yeah.
4,
Oh yeah.
who do you want to win? Who do you
Bashir.
think?
Bashir.
I think Galad wins.
No way. No
Yeah.
way. No way. Bashir. No way.
I'll say I wanted Bashir to win. That is what I'll say.
I want Bashir to win, and Bashir should
Phoenix.
have
That's
won.
hot. You're right, Koala.
So hot. So hot right
Phoenix
now.
is hot.
Phoenix is hot. Flames.
So Gala did win.
Yeah.
Fuck no. No.
I know. I was bummed out too.
The
I
public
wanted Daddy to.
loves Book Galad's looks.
No.
He's so hot.
Ah.
He's canonically, it's a hard word to say, the hottest. He is.
Yeah.
Who even makes these polls? Who's in charge of this?
Hey,
Hey, there's a cat.
the
hello.
cat's in charge.
He was like,
You called?
yeah,
That's me.
yeah.
You
Fun
wanted
fact,
to speak to the manager?
everyone thinks it's me. It's actually Beaker the whole time who just
Like the
This-
Muppets.
this is the face of the sadist.
Oh
Yeah,
my
just
God,
like the
that's a
Muppet.
really cute cat.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God, that cat's so cute.
He's a sadist cat. But he whenever I'm video calling with somebody, he thinks that it's his time to shine. He's always
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
are we doing
We're
something?"
on.
Time
We're
to
on.
shine.
So he's gonna keep headbutting the computer, which is why it's moving. Yeah. So Galad won with like 40% of the votes.
Yeah.
And Rodell, Igeralda, and Davram Bashir tied for second.
How
With-
much?
Oh no, Davern beat him by like 1%.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but they both had 22.9 and 23.
Still not happy about that.
Yeah, I know. I wanted it to be closer too. But that takes us to preliminary round 5. Wash the spears. So these are Aiel and people who have encountered the Aiel. Sometimes the categories have to be a little broad. Mostly because I made all the categories, and then someone was like, "Can't wait to see Tamal Thor take it all the way," and I was like, "I just forgot about him." So it's like, "Oh fuck!" So I 7 Balwer got dumped off the bracket.
Nice. Yeah, he shouldn't be on
Tamal
here. He
Thor
shouldn't be
made it
here.
in. I had to like.
We all know Balwer should not be in the Grinwell Cup.
We all know I wanted to include him as a joke, and then I realized I forgot to put in Tamal Thor, and I was like, I have to put in Tamal Thor. Oh my god!
Right.
So yeah, so Tamal Thor is in this bracket, as is Rourke, Bane and Chiad, and Savannah.
Say it again.
Tamal Thor, Rourke, Bane and
Rourke.
Chiad, or Rourke, you might call him.
Okay.
Bane and Chiad and Savannah.
Okay.
Bane and
Savannah's
Chiad are
pretty
wide.
hot.
Savannah is
Savannah's hot.
Savannah is hot. I will
Savannah
argue.
She is
is
hot.
hot.
She is hot. Okay, let's talk about Savannah first then. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
So mostly cleavage
Cleavage.
and necklaces.
Pure, just
Her personality sucks,
confidence.
but she's
Just
confident,
Pure
and
confidence.
she's got necklaces in her cleavage, which
So
is
much.
hot.
Oh, and that's so hot, right?
That's so hot. So hot.
Everyone she hooks up with though tends to die.
Hot.
It's
That is also inextricably hot. Like we can't inexplicably hot. We
from
can't
whose perspective? Because I feel
I also want to light her on fire.
okay.
Also true.
I
We
wanna
haven't
light
brought up
Savannah
the
on
lighter
fire.
on fire.
I really do.
Yeah, she's ambitious. We love an
So
ambitious
driven. She's
woman.
like your typical Slytherin.
Yes, Brad. We love an ambitious woman. We love that you also love an ambitious woman. Everyone should. Which is important to remember when we get to a queen. Anyway, so she is she managed to get herself into a power position that is hot. So she can have some follow through. And that is pretty much where the defense of her stops, because she also
Well, yeah, but that's where I want to light her on fire.
Yeah, it's like,
and that's also kind of hot.
is collapsing your entire culture and all the people's hot? Is that hot?
Completely breaking and fracturing your entire culture.
Yeah.
Is
because of your own ambition.
A literal dumpster fire hot.
Like, which is so hot.
So hot. So hot.
There is like competence
physically,
hot,
it's
but also
hot.
Really, really bad. Like there's a level of incompetence that is not hot, and then suddenly it becomes hot again when
it's over on the scale. It like wraps around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dumpster fire could like heat my house. It's so hot.
Yeah. She's incompetent, but also weirdly competent because she got there in the first place.
Yeah.
So
she gets herself into positions of power. She gets herself. She really does.
So yeah, I mean, I think there is an argument to be made.
And she also sucks, but like hot.
But
I don't think she won this bracket.
Also, you know that little thing where she's like playing across her neck at Rand.
It's like boobies.
Like she's hot. There's a quality.
Gets the people going.
Boobies do get the people going, which is why Barrelade won last year.
Well, Okay, next. Who's next?
Do you want to talk about Tamal Thor since we brought him up already?
Let's do it. Okay.
Tamal Thor is like the daddy, right?
Yes. Other than, in my opinion, Rourke is also the daddy.
Right.
Tam is a friendlier version.
Is he though? Because we don't really know his history.
Yeah, but he also makes booze. You know,
like now he's retired, right?
He makes
like he
a bunch of
probably
animals.
was so hot.
He gets.
I'm saying this is still hot to me though.
All the good wives wanted Tam.
Tam gets that Ilian or companion pension. What's up?
He gets the women's
Oh.
circle going. You know what I mean? He gets it going. And that's hot.
The man can make me apple brandy
Yes,
forever.
that's hot.
Come on,
He has a hobby.
Yeah.
He is industrious. He probably has an Etsy page where he sells his wares. Like, that's hot.
Somebody needs to
But not because he needs the money. It's just like, you know,
No.
he does it because it's
someone
cool.
needs to explain to me the
passion.
difference between a zaddy and a daddy.
Okay, I don't know. I think a zaddy is just like
Hotter?
hotter. Yeah, I think it's a different level. It's like there's like hot dads.
Oh,
like,
good. I'm not the only one who does
like a-
not understand.
See, everyone's just pretending to understand.
Everyone just pretends. No one
I
actually understands.
Here's what I think. I think it's a Colin Firth versus a like
The fuck is Colin Firth?
Colin Firth, the actor.
You know, the
I
guy,
assumed it was an actor.
the guy with the dark hair.
I don't know who that is. Though.
You know, the
Okay.
guy with the dark hair.
Okay. Okay, here's what I think it is. It's Pedro Pascal as the actor is a daddy. Pedro Pascal
Colin Firth.
in
That guy.
The Last of Us is a zaddy.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah,
Are we
Okay.
talking now?
So,
I think I get it.
someone in the chat said that Ruark can keep 2 wives happy, and that's hot.
That is true. And when we get to Rourke, that is the first thing I would have said. I feel like Tam, though,
I think that Ruark is in
Tam's
better
more
shape.
traveled.
He's in better shape.
He's physically like a bigger dude. Isn't Rourke's like he's big? Oh, Bale's the biggest guy, but like Rourke's big.
Okay, Jenny,
Rourke's big.
stop using words I don't understand. Exactly. What's
The
Riz? Like this is
Riz is that person from that show Grease, from that movie.
Rizzo. That's
There
Rizzo.
you go.
Riz-
No,
No,
I know
that's
Riz
the
is
rice dish.
charisma. It's
That's the
short for
rice dish.
charisma.
Charisma.
It's short for the charisma. I get it.
Risotto.
Yeah.
Risotto. I love risotto.
I love risotto. It's great. Okay.
Yeah.
I got the Riz. It's got
Risotto.
mushrooms and Parmesan cheese, and it's so good.
Risotto.
Charisma.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start
I
saying
know.
that I
Now I
have
know.
It's giving
risotto.
charisma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in front of my Gen Z sister that I have risotto and see how she takes it. It's gonna be
I got
fucking
that
hilarious.
risotto.
She's already so devastated by me.
Lobster risotto.
Zaddy is not Yiddish for that's Zeta.
Zeta.
Not
So it's a hot
Zaddy.
granddaddy.
My dad is Zeta. Actually,
Yeah, it's not Zaddy though.
it's not Zaddy. No, it's not. My kids call my dad Zeta.
Yeah.
It's a Baba and Zeta is grandma and grandpa in
Yeah.
Yiddish. And that's
Oh, this is a good question. This is a good point.
it's just nope.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Wait, sorry. Finish your sentence. I was reading. Finish your
Zeta the Windfinder. See, that's why. 'cause
What's up?
that's
What's
why-
up? Okay, boom. I'm gonna lay it down for you here because this is a good comment though
Okay.
because it says I'm not sure what emotional
awesome. That
availability
doesn't-
Tam is. So here's the thing. I'm gonna make the argument that Tam is emotionally available. Tam never got into a relationship
Yeah, Bubby and Zadie.
because he knows that his son is the Dragon Reborn. Tam always knew. Tam knows. Tam fucking knows that Rand is the Dragon Reborn. He never got into a relationship because he 100% is protecting his son.
Okay, but if you don't
gotta
know
know.
about this secret, and a guy is single for that long, is that no?
But he does know the secret. He is emotionally available.
Or is it
He's a
like
good dad.
there are no good wives in this town hot enough for me because I'm so hot?
He's protecting his kid,
Ooh.
man. He's protecting his kid.
You know where he's been. You know, you're like, I know.
really want that
You're
prequel. I
saving
want that
history.
Tam prequel more than I want New Spring, you know?
Yep.
Ooh, that's so
Tam knows. Tam's protecting Rand. He knows. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows. He
I
fucking
don't know. In New Spring's defense, I found it delightfully queer. So I am glad that it exists. And also, I fucking love Moraine. So I actually do want that Moraine prequel. I just feel like the Tam prequel would answer a lot more questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do think that the Maureen prequel does answer questions. It's just I think that me and you, I think we read it too soon. I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like I read it when I don't think I got as much out of it as I would later in the
I
series.
was
I
just
think
so
it's like
happy.
you gotta, yeah.
I just was so happy at how queer it was that I like didn't give a shit if I learned anything new.
Which is
I
fair.
just-
You also gotta be without Moraine for a while before you get more Moraine back, because like we read it
Immediately.
after.
yeah. Yeah,
And then we read it, and it's like we didn't have time to miss her. You didn't have time to miss her.
You didn't.
You know?
That's true. And I fucking knew. I like the minute they were like, and there's no body, I was like, bullshit. Bullshit. There's no body. My girl deserves a body that she deserves Rand crying over her corpse. And I was like, so if that doesn't happen, I don't want it. I want him weeping apologies to her fucking skull. I do not want this. Like, that is bullshit. So then, yeah. So now I'm getting what I want, which is revenge. I want her back. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. But so enough about the fact that she fell way too early in the GRINWELL Cup because all of you have no standards. Let's go back.
That was 1000% your fault.
Hey, Allie, what's in that mug that you're drinking? Because like,
Hey, Allie, who put the first bracket as the hottest people in the series against each other?
It's true.
Like, what did you think was going to happen?
I knew how it was going to go.
Yeah.
I knew how it was going to go. It was
Sure,
really bad.
Moraine is coming
You
back.
like
next
literally
chapter.
kicked Moraine and Matt out first thing, like literally on purpose.
Okay, but you're all going to be so pissed when you see what the matchups will become because of what my sacrifice.
How many like brackets are like? What is how many?
So right now we have 16, and then it's going to go down to 8. That's our quarter.
8 and 8 on each
Okay,
side.
we're not talking about 16 tonight, right? Because
No.
like, okay, there's
No,
one.
no. We're talking about 8 tonight. We're talking about
Okay.
8.
Oh, geez, we need to get going.
Well, we're
We're
on
only
like what?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's taking us 2 hours.
We're over halfway, and we're just like halfway, and it's
It's 2 hours. I know, but we had a lot of feelings.
Can you tell me who won this one?
no.
Who
Okay.
else is there?
No. We just have to guess, right? Well, who else is there? Rourke?
Did we talk
Yeah.
about Bane? We haven't
Bane
even
and
talked about Bane and
Chad.
Chad. All right.
Bane and
Let's
Chad
finish
are
our-
arguably the hottest because they're the
There's
best.
2 of them. That's instantly hot.
It's hot.
It is hot,
It's
but
hot because they do it.
but what if one of them sucks? You know, because
They
like,
don't.
according to Gaul, one of them sucks.
Yeah, I don't even know which one Gaul likes and which one he
Bane.
doesn't.
He doesn't like Bane.
He doesn't like
He
Bane.
doesn't like
Bane
Bane,
is his Bane.
and he does like Chia.
Bane
He's
is the
of
Bane of
Yeah.
Gaul.
Oh, I like that. That's how
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Bane and Chia are arguably the hottest because they do it.
Yeah.
That's hot.
None of us are going to argue about that. And they definitely do.
Some
Because
people
they are
do. Some
definitely
people love to
fair.
argue about that.
I don't care.
Some
You're
people's
wrong.
favorite thing, Allie. Haven't you experienced that?
No, because I think they know how I'm going to feel from the beginning.
Oh,
People who don't like me really fast. Like they don't go far
Yeah.
enough in.
Yeah,
Like, we
some
get to,
people
like, these
really
people
dig their
suck
heels in on that one.
because Allie's really annoying. We get that like very quickly, and then they don't want more of me, and that's fine. Like, but yeah, so people who were gonna fight about that with me, I felt like showed themselves out because I'm annoying.
Oh, do I need to be more annoying?
I think so. I think you're too likable. I think that's your.
Yeah, that
You know
is my problem. You're right.
I think that you're the first person who's ever told Danny that she's too like.
I better not be. She's
Beautiful.
married.
That's so rude. That's the rudest thing I've ever said.
You just like walked right into that one. That was good. That was funny. Okay.
I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
I'm not either. That's because we're fun. And
I'm naive. I know.
I don't want to be everyone's cup of tea. Those people, that's weak tea right there.
That's
If
weak
I'm everyone's
tea.
cup. That's a weak tea.
Weak tea. Anyway, they
All right.
do. And cool.
You know
So-
what? Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. Not hot because I don't feel like I'd be necessary in that in that relationship.
You feel like you'd be kind of a third wheel?
I would be like eating
You'd
a
be like
sandwich in the
Ross.
kitchen.
You'd be like Ross.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I just would have made a sandwich.
where he just stands there and he's like watching them make out, and then eventually he's like, I
You're
got
like,
kind
hey,
of
that's
bored.
hot. It's like I guess I'll see myself
I
out.
made a
I made
sandwich.
a sandwich.
Yeah, my part was over really quick.
Part was over.
Oh man. So not hot. Not hot.
I I think my wife's a lesbian.
Oh man. Okay.
It's such a good show. It's
It's
so
pretty good.
problematic in so many ways now.
Oh,
but
I
that
was
is
gonna
some of the
say,
best.
they got
Yeah,
some
like it's
pretty good.
almost unwatchable now. But like when it is not unwatchable, it is
They got
so
some things. They got some things pretty good. It's
You
pretty
know,
good.
and
Yeah.
they have
And
to,
it-
they have to
and-
break some barriers on
And
the
you
way
know
out.
what?
Like, you
I
know,
would say for the same reasons that the Wheel of Time is a product of its time, Friends was also a product of
yeah,
its
you
time.
have to break down
was.
some barriers as you go. Like
Yeah.
there's a progression here.
Yeah, exactly. It was a moment. It's not the moment, but it was a moment.
And Kate, Light Blighted Fool, we're likable to you. We're your kind of people, and you're our kind of people, and that's why we have an inner circle of our kind of people who listen to us on the internet.
Exactly.
And that's why we created communities around people who like what we have to say.
It's like when you're writing, you can't write for 7 billion people, however many
No.
people are on this planet. You're writing for your like 100 million,
Billion.
Almost 8.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Oh, is it?
8, whatever. We're writing for your like
That is how the
100
internet works.
million people that are gonna like you, and then everything else is like, and then we'll just get a bunch of hate mail.
Yeah.
But okay, so we've got so we've got all
Who
the
won?
who do you think won?
This is why we need Gus. He keeps us on track, I
I
think.
know. Who do we think won? Who won?
I think
Ruark.
no, I think Tam won. I think there's a lot of just like deep love for Tam,
No,
and love can
but
be
hold on.
hot.
No. I think Ruark won.
I think Tam won.
It was not enough love for Tam because Rourke did win. Rourke did
I
win.
know the people.
With-
I know.
What kind of people are on the internet voting for this?
People, okay.
With
Who are these people?
40% of the vote, Rourke won over Bain and Chiad, who got second with 30% of the vote.
Yeah.
Tam got 20.3%.
And Savannah, who I'm lighting on
Savannah got
fire.
10.6.
She's so hot because she's burning in my furnace.
Yeah, she's smoldering right now, but alas, she did not
She
clinch
did not
more than 10.6% of the vote.
didn't break through.
Didn't really break through. Round 6.
Here we go.
Seeing red. We've got Pavara, Tazanovi, Elida, and I will not try to say that last
That
name
was the first and last name.
because fuck that.
Oh, you're saying last names. I was like, who's
Kavara.
Tezanovi? I was like, who's
No.
that character?
Oh no, I'm saying first and last name.
Did you say
Elida,
Pavara?
Vinny, Varihan. I'm not
No,
sure.
don't say the whole thing.
Pavara, Elida.
Amanis, Delavind, and
Don't try to say
Leandrin
the last names.
Driali.
Allie.
What the fuck's happening?
Allie. Alexandra.
Yeah.
Please stop saying the last names and give
Oh,
me
sorry, missed
Pavara,
Pavara, Elida,
Elida,
Talmanis, Leandrin.
Talmanis, and Leandra. Because he's a red band. He's a red
Band of the Red
arm.
Hand.
He's a red arm. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Right, he's a red arm.
Mhm.
Okay. I was
Okay.
like, he's not red arm.
Pavara, Elida,
Talmanis.
Talmanis, Leandrin.
Yeah, and this was another one of those that had to get moved around because I forgot about Tam and had to find a place for him after the fact. Whereas Talmanis was not supposed to be in this category, and then Tam got bumped up, so Talmanis had to move in, and I had to figure out a reason to put him in here.
This is the the group that Allie can't pronounce.
It really is
Unpronounceables. I like that comment.
completely unpronounceable.
Yeah.
Go Goggles Leandrin.
But yeah, so Leandrin,
Okay.
Talmanis, Elida, and Pavara.
Who are we
Yeah.
doing first here?
I
I
don't think.
was- yeah, who do you want to do first?
Well, Leandrin's got those rosebud lips.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, I was doing when I talk about Kate Fleetwood, I love her cheekbones so much. I try to get them
Like
because
this.
I wanted, and I have like these big Irish cheeks, so I don't have cheekbones. So I always talk about Kate Fleetwood. And I go, because I want that power that comes with that jawline, but I don't have any jaw to speak of. Both Gus and I are not chinned. people, and our child will have like it'll be like a neck and face. But so yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna say, I texted my brother a joke today. I did. It's only mildly offensive. Why don't the Irish like puns?
Why?
Because they're offensive. You get it? Because they have a lot of O's.
I get
It works in text message format a lot better than it was we're saying it, but it's great.
Okay. Pavara is you know what? She's breaking all the red Aja boundaries.
You know what she is? She's really setting a standard that you don't have to hate
Black
men.
Aja Hunter.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
Men. You don't have to hate them. You know what? She's got a cause. Causes are hot. She's got a dark past, which is, there's definitely
this person's name I can't pronounce is definitely Irish, and they're offended.
Have you listened to me try to pronounce Irish words?
Well, yeah, try to pronounce this person's name. Go ahead, Brett.
Sansone Orande.
No, for sure not Sansone. For sure not.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's like a Siobhan situation.
It's a Siobhan situation.
Yeah. Anyway, Pavara.
Siobhan.
Anyway, Pavara. You have a great
Pavara's canon bisexual? Okay.
Taking it back. Pavara. So has a past. She's got depth, I suppose. And complexity. That's hot.
Yeah. Is vengeance hot? Because like I kind of find that hot. Because like her entire family was basically murdered by dark friends, which is why she's like all into the whole like let's get him back.
And when you wear red all the time, that's gotta be hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Red is like a sexy color.
No, I was laughing because the person's not even Irish, so it's not even an Irish name.
It sounds like an Irish. It looks like an Irish freaking name.
I was pretty sure too. But so
she's not as evil as other reds, so that's cool.
No. And but anything else? Anything else?
You don't have a lot to go on for Pavara.
No, I don't really right now. So let's move on to Leandrin. Since
Leandrin.
Leandrin, we're gonna get like show goggles here too.
Factoring in, but it's hard when you think about Leandrin to not at this point because Kate Fleetwood's performance is so powerhouse.
Even just the character.
No nominations, hey?
No?
Not even a nomination.
They don't like to nominate genre.
Like fantasy?
Until their Game of Thrones in like their last season.
Or like Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
Game of Thrones didn't even get nominated until like their last season or whatever it was.
Yeah,
so.
It took a long time for that. Yeah, they don't like to because of reasons, and we can get into that.
We wouldn't want fantasy to become popular.
It's a whole. I respect. No Academy member is going to be watching this, but I respect all awards and their right to exist. There are some genres that historically also just don't get nominated as often, like comedy. Like anything fantasy, anything sci-fi tends to have like a much more uphill battle of getting nominated.
You have to like really break barriers like Lord of the Rings did to like win stuff.
You have to be, to be like
culture shifting,
you like it so sucks because like there's and again we respect and love the Academy, but so and all award shows, but like
I feel like that's even more offensive than you're doing. Like there's no way that like that's the opposite of sincere. Like
I really respect and love the Academy and award shows, and I don't have any controversial opinions about that. But it is objectively harder for certain genres to get recognized. Anyway, so Leandrin,
hot. I never thought she was hot in the books, though. Like she never struck me as a hot character.
She was like the lead. Okay, so like if we're trying to just look from like a book lens here, she was like the head of the OG Black Aja people who led the girls out of the tower. Like she was like the main figure that really was hands-on. So it's kind of in the same aspect of like the power
Mhm.
side of things. She's like a little Lanfear almost, like, you know, because she's like, she wants to be more evil.
Oh, and she really, but the problem is she underestimates her own competency level. She underestimates her own skill and ability.
Or
'Cause
overestimates.
I actually just saw a thing that was like
overestimates.
Overestimates her own abilities. Yeah. Underestimates. No, overestimates for sure.
Yeah.
So I just saw a thing about like what equals competence in this like Venn diagram type of thing, and it was like knowledge and experience and skill, and when all those come together, you have competence. And it's like, yeah, that's what we like. And it's like, you have some knowledge and you might have some experience, but like your skill level there, Leandra,
is not the best.
Is not good. And she thought she could like actually battle against and try to compel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, but Mogedi was just, she was like injured or whatever, right? Like she just got like stuck by, you know, an arrow or whatever.
Oh.
She was like, oh, get her now.
Oh, that was just the opposite.
Allie, you're being strangely quiet. Do you have a very counter opinion of this?
No.
Okay.
No,
sometimes you get quiet if you like. You're like, oh, these people, you're fucking wrong.
No, I was so enjoying just watching you two fight with each other.
Yeah, she's zoned out.
How cute it was watching you two like go back and forth, and then I just got all happy.
Oh man. Okay.
Anyway.
I don't know. I feel like the we're gonna get poisoned by, because Show Leandrin is so good.
Okay, let's
like
talk
the
about
character
Elida.
is so much more.
Elida.
Hot
or not?
I hate her so much.
I want to light her on fire.
I would set her ablaze. There are not many.
That's pretty hot.
I would say that about, but my God, just the level of delusion.
Yeah. And you know what? Delusion is not hot.
Now, here's the other side of it, though. She'd be mean to you.
Yeah.
How much do you know about Maidani?
She'd be mean to you, and that is sometimes a little hard.
Allie, question.
How much do you know about Maidani? Where are you right now? Maidani?
I don't know that word.
It's a name.
She probably pronounces it wrong.
Yeah, you probably pronounce it stupid.
I don't know. We're doing the category of people you can't pronounce.
Brought me too much wine. Blame it. I'm sorry.
You pronounce it stupid.
It's a name. Meidani.
Maidani?
Yeah.
Me. Danny.
I like don't recognize that word at all.
Okay.
And okay. So
that's fine. That's how I feel about Narishma. So that's that's totally fine.
Okay.
It's probably fine, but like let's just skip it.
But I'm interested now. Now I'm excited for whoever that is.
You should.
It's medium. Yeah.
It's medium. Okay. Do we want to talk? Do we want to say anything more about Elida, or do we want to move over to Tomanis?
Tomanis. He's cool.
I hate Tomanis.
Who won this round?
How do you know? You looked?
No.
Oh, did Tomanis win?
I said who?
Yes,
I asked you. I said he's cool, he's hot, and then I said who won this round. I just want to.
So Tomanis won. That's good to know.
How did you know? You just told me.
It makes sense because like Elida
Tomanis
sucks.
wins.
Pavar kind of
Hey,
sucks.
now you have to tell me why you think anybody thinks Tomanis is hot.
Because
I hate Tomanis so much.
I don't think he's hot.
I think he is just the worst.
Why?
Like, there's nothing about this dude that I like. And I can't remember why right now.
Yeah, Maidani has been mentioned before.
I haven't seen him in a minute. Oh,
Allie just doesn't remember it, everybody.
No.
That's different. I'm not mentioning someone she's never heard of.
Maidani comes after
this idiot bothered me.
That's funny. That's
Nice.
So he
right now I'm in March Danny. I'm March Danny.
He has been over attached to Morghese. He barely fucking.
That's not Tomanis.
Are
That's
you thinking of
Talonvor.
Talonvor?
What the fuck?
Am I thinking of Talonvor?
That's Talonvor. Yeah, Tomanis is the band of the Red Hand. That's Matt's boy who like takes care of the band while he's gone.
Oh, well, he's fine.
You even said he's a red arm, like a band of the red hair.
Hey, it's part of the band.
This is why they should have go on
There's
for 2
so
hours.
many characters. I can't stand it. I'm so tired. Okay. Tomanis, he's fine. I don't really know that much about him. He did have
Yeah,
that.
me neither. How did he win?
I don't know. He had that.
Maybe because Leandra and Pavara and Elida all suck.
Well, Pavara seems great. I like Pavara.
I would say I would actually vote for Elida here. I think Elida's just sheer like desperation could be hot, you know?
There is a lid for every pot, and you are allowed to feel how
I just feel like some people need to get further in this, you know.
allowed to feel.
People need to get a little bit further than they're allowed to get in this
wild as a take
in this tournament. People are just not allowed to get far in this tournament. I get it. It's Matt.
People are so allowed to feel how they feel.
You always put Matt with the hot ones. Always.
All right, next time I'll put him in this.
No, you can't change it just for me. You can't do it, but you can also like.
I would do it for you, Danny. You know I
know you would.
No, I wouldn't. Anyway, the integrity of the cup stand.
Elida is just going off of all the knowledge that she has, and all of her power has just gone to her head, and she's a crazy tyrant, which some people might find hot. Power's hot.
All right,
Okay, tell Mon is one.
Personally vote that way. I voted for Pavara.
Okay.
Or no, you know what? I actually voted for Leandrin, but
oh, show goggles.
No, definitely not. There are plenty of reasons. Book Leandrin. It's hot, and how dare you accuse me of show goggles?
I would never. I didn't even.
I would never. So Tomani's won with 53% of the vote. Pavara got 28, and Leandra and Elida tied for third at 9.2.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one. Where'd Brett go?
My child got out of bed.
Oh no. Okay.
He just had to pee. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Not Brett, the child.
Oh,
Brett probably might be peeing. I don't know what he's doing.
Children.
What
do they? Don't they know their parents are streaming?
I don't know, right? He's like
so unprofessional.
He's gonna turn 6. I have like almost a 6-year-old.
Your child is so unprofessional.
How did that even happen? Hey,
I know. They're growing up. It's crazy. So
actually, in like, what month are we in? March? In 2 months, Brent and I have our 5-year podcast anniversary.
5 years?
What?
We just hit.
Crazy?
That's crazy.
I think we're getting to 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
It's all crazy. Okay, are we ready? Next round.
Who won? Tomanis, right?
Off of the stream. But anyway, Dira, Lan, Tom, Moradin.
What's the name? What's the name of this guy?
Stabby. So these are all people that have been stabbed.
Yeah. Dira is Bashir's wife.
Mm-hmm. Dira Bashir. Oh. Yeah, Morticia Adams. Lan, you know who he is. Tom, you know who he is. And Moradin.
Okay.
They've all been stabbed.
Yeah.
Well, Moradin's a Shamael.
Moradin as a Shamael got stabbed.
Lance got stabbed.
And like New Spring, I'm pretty sure. Is that what we're talking about?
And then who else?
Tom got stabbed.
Oh, I think Lan got stabbed in the show. That's why I put him in there.
Okay. Yeah. Lan probably has been stabbed before.
I'm assuming he's been stabbed several times. Or at least cut.
Okay. So, let's start off with Dira.
I think Morden's pretty hot.
Dira. We're starting with Dira.
Let's start with Dira. Because she is the power couple of Bashir.
Yeah.
Which is pretty hot.
Power couple. So everything that was true about Davram is like slightly true by extension about Dira.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, like he's not making
Right.
decisions that she also isn't like helping to make. Probably.
Yeah, and she literally got stabbed in like an assassination /
hot.
robbery attempt.
And she was like, so I did what was natural. I stabbed one of them and then I broke a chair over the other's head. Hot.
Super hot.
Hot.
Super hot. Yeah.
He's described as statuesque. I'm envisioning the woman who played Brienne.
That's a good one. That's a good comment.
Oh, there you go. But so I'm envisioning like the Gwendolyn Christie as who played
Keep
Brienne
saying
Tarth.
people
Say-
I don't know.
Tarth in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Oh,
the big lady.
oh
That-
no.
That the guy, that the wild
right.
guy.
No. I pictured Deirdre.
I
what's her
want
name?
her to break me
Deirdre?
over the knee.
I picture her also small.
No, she's big. She's bigger than Bashir is.
Yeah, but Bashir's small.
Okay.
That's true.
I
Doesn't
don't picture her like big by any means. I picture him like 5'2" and her like 5'5".
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that they're
fair.
like a small couple together, and I like that.
Oh,
That's my canon.
I imagine her at least 3 times as big as he is.
What?
She is like
Oh.
9'6".
Yeah.
She's
I'm
an
picturing, I'm picturing Groot and freaking
Rocky Raccoon.
I'm
Bashir's rocket.
Oh, hi, Jada.
I was
Love
thinking about Groot from Despicable Me, but you were thinking Groot.
That's so funny.
Oh, Gru.
Gru.
Oh, that's
You know
I
who's
don't know.
not is Gru from Despicable Me.
But so Dira
Oh,
to
man.
me, statuesque means tall. Like statuesque means like she's supposed to be statuesque. She's a big
Yeah.
girl. But
Like
like
if I stand
oddly,
really still, I also stand
Danny,
statue.
Okay,
have
so
you
you
played
No, I
Baldur's Gate 3?
No.
Oh, it's so fun.
Have you,
You
met
have
me?
to. No, Danny, I know, but you met me, but play it. Like just I promise. But there's a woman in it named Karlak. She's a red demon, statuesque as fuck, hot as fuck. You're like, break me over your knee hot.
Mhm.
And that's a hot. And I think that Dira Bashir
I just disagree, but that's okay. Who else is in this category?
here, help me get Danny to play Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, so okay.
okay.
Dira Bashir,
You know
hot.
what? You know what's funny? We bought a tent trailer last year, a really old, like a 1995 beaten up tent trailer to go camping with, and it's called
Stardust.
Starcraft. Stardust from Starcraft, and we named it Kerrigan,
Right.
but only because of
Dwight.
Dwight in The Office,
Yeah.
who dresses as Kerrigan from Starcraft. And I wanted to make a vinyl sign for the side of it that says Kerrigan because it's a Starcraft. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. I don't know video games. That's it.
Okay, go.
Question. Okay, so Dira Bashir, we done talking about her?
Yeah, done.
Okay, let's talk about Lan. Lan is hot.
Oh, Lance hot, man. Man,
What do
Period.
you gotta say about it? Come
God.
on.
Lan is the only
Period.
man who has a chance of actually winning this competition.
Period. Because he
Period.
was
You don't
He
even have to
was
explain
tied.
it. You can say
Yeah.
Lan, hot. We get it.
hot. He was tied. He made it to the very end last time, and I think there's a reason. He poets. He fights. He definitely has
True
my
love.
duty to reciprocate, but I like it.
And
Energy.
also super hot sex.
Mhm.
Out of this world.
Super hot
So
sex where he
hot.
gets to be in charge.
You know what's not hot though? He's too into his whole made up duty. You know what?
That's true.
Not
Yeah,
hot.
but
true.
that broody resolve. Hot.
Hot. Yeah. The moodiness. There is hot moodiness.
Yeah.
This
That's
is hot
Lan.
moodiness.
Lan, it's hot moody.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to provide a
so
counterpoint
hot.
because
No,
it's
there isn't
Lan.
one. There isn't one other than the fact that he's canonically described as ugly. But he has the essence of pure hotness.
Because he's also hot moody about you.
He's just so
You know
hot.
what I mean? Like you make me a little moody. And it's like You know what? Because it's like, it's one thing when they're a moody guy, but you don't feel
Oh,
like
hi.
I'm going to defend that. It is a little bit made up, where he thinks his duty is to go and die by himself in the blight.
it is a little
Sounds
made
made up to me, man. Like, I don't know. That doesn't sound like a
That's
good
made
way.
up.
Moody for
That's
the
not how
dude.
you defeat the blight and the dark one. It's not
Brad,
by
that is-
going
that
by
is a
yourself,
made
man.
up
Like,
problem.
not going to die in the blight.
Good thing.
You don't
Good
win
thing
by
he
that.
made a right decision in choosing Nynaeve.
Yeah, that is a
Right?
fully made up problem. Like he is making it up, and by
Yeah.
like Nynaeve used to be like, "Stop it."
Right? She does.
And you know what?
You know, I have to go
we've
die.
been
That's
in the
silly.
sword too, and not once has he been like, "I'm gonna go and try and
Not
kill
yet.
everything in the blight."
Not yet, though.
But to be fair, since we started playing Minecraft, he's been like, "And how do I defeat bad guys by hitting them with a sword?" And I'm like, "Yes."
and he's
Yes,
like,
you do.
and he's like, so I just kill people now? And we're like,
It's like, no, only bad
No.
guys.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought Minecraft was for kids. They're
It's
like,
not.
and then they
It's
go
not at
around
all.
farming. They're like literally slaughtering like animals. I'm like, what is this game?
That we have to kill the cows to get the leather, right? Yeah. Yes.
Okay, back to land.
Okay.
So, so
Oh no,
Logain-
Dana! I think that he's actually described as like
A
not
lot
attractive.
of ladies are like, he's not attractive.
A lot, especially in New Spring. It's like that guy's not attractive.
Yeah.
That guy is not handsome. Like
It's kind of like
Yeah.
I guess if you're into that kind of thing, I guess. But
yeah,
like,
and that old chick liked it.
not for me. Yeah.
but I guess like
That old chick who stole his hair or something. What's that? What happened in New Spring? I don't even remember.
An old lady had sex
An
with a little
old
boy.
lady had
Yeah.
sex with a little boy and stole his hair.
Basically,
Okay,
we're gonna breeze over that one real quick.
okay,
Okay,
that was New Spring.
that's New Spring for you.
In case you liked it,
oh my
in
God!
case
I
you
came
liked
back
New
into
Spring,
that
let me help you
conversation.
not like it.
I came back at the conversation the worst time because I did not follow that you were talking about New Spring, and all of a sudden I heard you go like, "That lady who had sex with a little boy for hair," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
He was like 16 or something, or 17. I don't
Yeah,
know. He's like,
So
it's
like
reasonable.
really fucked up, not okay. But
Yeah.
like I did not realize that that was something Robert Jordan just wrote and was okay with.
My favorite was the hair.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, like it was already fucked up, but just the breakdown of that was so fucked
Oh man. Okay.
up.
Who else is in this category?
I don't even know at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, remember how Ellie was like, I
Oh,
love
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Do
And I
I
was
go-
like, really?
Can I finish
Was it
my
the
last?
dress shopping? Was it the dress shopping or the little boy? Didn't say it. Was that which part did you like the best?
You know what? I completely forgot about that part. I
You
completely
blocked
forgot
it
about
all
that.
out, and you just like
I completely just was like, where? Like, I've never seen that. I just loved Moraine implying that she's in love with fucking Swan. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Back to land. Can I
Yeah.
say my final thought? Can I
okay,
say
go
my
ahead.
final thought? Okay. So there is hot moody where he would be moody for you, right? I feel.
Okay.
Like it would like he would be like sad if you didn't talk to him, that kind of shit where it's like hot versus like the guy who like is moody but like about Nietzsche, and you're like you don't give a fuck about me, you just want to like brood about Nietzsche. Like that's not hot to me. And like I think there's
Like the philosopher.
what are the fuck broody kids like? Did your friends not like Nietzsche?
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I get
uh-huh.
it. I get it.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, that's
No,
good.
we
You
get
just
it.
get it. You
I was like, who's that? It's fine.
What the fuck else are teenage boys moody about it? Not Nietzsche?
yeah.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Okay, who else is in
Anyway.
the category?
I think we're trying to skip this category. Did
We
Land
got
win?
Tom
I think-
Maryland. We
Tom
got
Maryland.
All right, you talk about Tom Maryland. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. So Tom Maryland being the silver fox. You know what? Okay, I would choose
He
Tom
can
over Land.
juggle.
Okay.
He is a ladies' man. He landed a queen and then ghosted her.
Yeah, he did.
That's
Well, okay.
hot.
Okay. He ghosted her because he was trying to save his nephew, and your cold heart can't accept that. That's a sad
My
story.
cold heart can accept
No,
it.
He's a
I'm just
master bard.
saying. I'm just saying he's so hot
Yeah.
because he's able to land a queen and then just ghost her.
That's true. No, what I like about Tom is that he is so good at the game of houses. Like he's so good at gathering information and playing people. Like he
So
is a crafty guy.
Crafty, yeah.
And that's hot. That's hot.
Can be.
When he's not.
It can be, but the oversized cartoon mustaches,
Oh,
not hot.
And then the cloak.
And the cloak. It's not hot. I don't know. I bet in his day.
Yeah, well, that's
although
the thing.
he landed Dina.
He did, but she also wanted to become the first woman Gleeman. And I don't want to say that their love wasn't,
Okay, we got Jenny. Another
saying.
Amazing conversationalist, a musician, a singer, composer.
I think Let's Be Nerdy likes the music because I'm pretty sure the last one, you're like conversationalist is like a key factor. So I think you're just telling on yourself that you like people who can talk.
Yeah. Got to hold a conversation.
Which I like of all qualities to find hot. Like there's a pretty good one to be like, hey.
And yeah. And
just like when I go into the whole like, oh, I find hot people who can provide. It's like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm like, what? That's not hot.
Yeah.
And when he blows his or knuckles his mustache.
That's when you don't doing one of these ones. But like with one hand. Yeah. Oh, Morden's also in this.
Yeah, Morden's hot.
Yeah.
Morden is like the hottest for me.
Okay, but like Morden in his current form.
Okay.
Okay.
Tom wielded a queen and then ghosted her, and that's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. I think in his day he was hot, but I think now I'm just like mustaches and juggling.
Yeah.
It's like a caricature.
He's like not that hot. Like, okay, ooh, juggling. Like juggling's not hot.
He took a bit of a downturn, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I think it was his lack of like any kind of energy about the Moraine thing in part for me, where I was like, I need you to be a little more serious about getting my woman back. Like, I need you to be up Matt's ass 24 hours a day.
Right.
Like, and I know she said not to, but there are ways to be up someone's ass about something.
I know. That was very upsetting for me as well. I was like, you've had this for how long?
Do you know what I mean, though? There's a way of like making yourself present where you're like,
juggling means
reading.
No, it doesn't.
Obviously. You know, just like
juggling is gross motor, not fine motor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I needed more energy from Tom. I needed more energy. That lack of energy when in comparison.
He has the limp because he was busy saving children from a murderer.
He can't even go hiking with me.
Well, okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
He saved children from a fire, and now he can't move around as well. I was like, come on, man.
To me,
there are ways to be up someone's ass.
The problem would never be mobility for me. My problem would never be mobility. Like you actually being able to move. You have to live, whatever.
That's
you better be
living I don't want to do
your
anything
ass there. You better be going as fast as however
you know what's not hot?
Can.
You know what's not hot? A limp.
He got it from saving children. From a monster.
And that is an implication that I'm not going to even go there because
That's knuckling a mustache. He knuckled his mustache.
All people with all limps, all of you, hot as fuck. If anyone's out there with a limp, you are hot as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Especially
I love all levels of mobility. So let's not even go there.
Okay, but if you knuckle your mustaches, you're out in my book.
So the knuckling of the mustaches, we will get there and go like, yeah, absolutely. The knuckling of mustaches is a legitimate thing to be upset about. And I'm not into the knuckling of mustaches.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Morden. Morden's hot.
There's a
Morden's hot in his current Morden body. He's hot. He's described as hot. He's competent. He's the leader of all of them. He's freaking hot. He's got it. He's evil hot. He's on par with Lanfear hot. He's kind of crazy. He's evil.
Can't argue with that.
He's hot. He also's got a pretty beautiful face.
He's got a decent face.
Morden is hot as fuck, as the kids say. Thank you.
Hot AF.
Name I can't pronounce.
Do you say as fuck or do you just say AF?
AF.
Like,
say AF.
Hot AF?
I think hot AF. So
Most of the time, though, you just don't say things because everything's in text.
That's true too. Okay.
So here's the thing. Who do we think won this round?
Lan.
Second to last. This
I
last.
feel like Lan should.
Lan
I
won.
feel like the
Lan won. On gut check, when I see that list, I'm clicking Lan.
Lan. I think Lan wins. I would want.
Morden. I think Morden should actually win this. I think Morden's hot. I got a thing for evil guys. I'm trying to figure. I'm reevaluating. I'm reevaluating what I think is hot. Apparently, I don't know because I think Tom should win. Now I've picked like Tom and I picked Bashir and it's like I picked Tam. I don't know. It's because you're an old guy now, so
Yeah. Okay.
You have a divergent taste. That you're just interesting.
that's what that means.
That's what that means. That's what I tell myself too when all my favorites lose.
I'm not wrong.
Lan,
I'm just
was it
I'm
Lan?
just sophisticated.
it's everyone else who's wrong.
Yeah. So Lan did win.
Yeah, of course he did.
So yeah, because
Yeah.
you know what, old
And
Stone.
like he deserves to win. He also deserves to win. I get it. I understand it.
Yeah. See,
Lan's hot.
I do.
this is
Sounds like
how
it
we
does.
handle disappointment. This is a good measured approach to handling disappointment.
Cool. Who do we got next? Is this our last one?
Yeah, this is our last one. Preliminary
what
round.
do we got?
Blood.
What's it called? Sorry, I was talking while you were talking.
You know what? I'm just trying to figure out who I want to become. That's what I find hot. It's like I want to be like Tam. I want to be like Bashir. I want to be like these people.
Oh.
You know?
So aspiration is
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. That's
Trying to make up an answer for that.
All right. So we got this category is bloodlust. So these are all people who are Sean Cham.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Suroth, Ty Lee, Salucia, Egyanin / Llewellyn, as she's called later.
Oh, Salucia canonically is the hottest.
Solucia's
She's a
hot.
freaking Barbie.
Solucia's freaking
She's literally
hot.
Barbie. She's
Solucia's
like tall,
so
big boobs,
hot.
blonde hair, and she's like a secret assassin. Like
Brett also doesn't
What are we
just want to
doing
be it, but he wants to. Yeah.
What?
No. Okay. Solucia, Egyanin
Yeah.
/
Lylewyn.
Lylewyn.
Yeah.
Who else did we
Tylee.
say? Tylee.
Kylie.
And who's the first one?
Suroth.
Suroth.
Oh, Suroth. Suroth's not hot.
You're instantly like, nah, that's not
Not.
like that. Yeah. Do we want to talk about Suroth first then? Let's
Sure,
start
not hot.
Okay. Not hot, but why? Justify that. Okay, go. Why is she not hot? You don't have to argue why she is hot. You argue why she's not hot.
I'm not attracted to her.
You don't even know what she looks like.
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter. Like this is the thing. Land fear. This is the thing. We will not forgive annoying.
You know what?
Right.
But
Annoying. We will not forgive how annoying. You're
She's
so annoying, Sarah. Stop annoying everyone.
And you know what? To be fair, she wasn't even in charge originally. Turak was in charge originally, and she only got power because Ren killed the guy.
Yeah, so she got it without like her own hard work. She
Exactly.
just the nepo baby, essentially.
Basically. Not quite, but like basically. But like
It's
not
the
quite, but like
sexiness of a
basically.
vice
Well,
president
and she,
getting in
like,
on the technicality. It's
She
not a
inherited.
You know what
Yeah.
I don't like? When I like a character and then I see them like snivel and grovel in front of a Forsaken.
Oh yeah.
That really is like a no-go.
But like that's basically everybody. You have to in front of the Forsaken.
No, but that's why the Forsaken are so hot because they're never like really groveling. You know who I don't like? Masada, because she
But
groveled to. I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say because you have the Forsaken groveling to the Dark One and to shatter her end. So you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, groveling's not hot.
Some-
Like stoic subservience, hot.
Hot, yeah. Groveling
Groveling.
and then
No,
begging and
Where's
pleading and-
Gus? Where's Gus right now?
Yeah, groveling, not hot.
Where's the stoic subservience, and where is Gus to hear this?
It's
Oh man.
you know, comedy always has a grain of truth.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I'm hearing Brett is right. That's all I'm hearing.
You are foul. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Stoic subservience is hot. Right. I'll let him know. I'll text him.
Leave me alone. We're not here to talk about me. We're here I'm not on the board.
Right. Leave Allie alone.
Okay, leave her alone, everyone.
I'm not on
Why
trial.
would anyone say
Leave
that?
Allie alone. That's an old reference.
All right, Sarah, we're done. Let's close it down.
That is at least like 20 years
Oh
old.
my god, that's old. From the beginning. From the
Oh, man.
beginning of YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Leave Allie alone, please.
Okay.
All right. So you seem eager to talk about Salucia, so let's move to Salucia. And I'm going to grab a liqueur.
Yeah, she's hot.
Okay. Solution's awesome because she's got the actual hotness.
Yeah.
She's got secret bodyguard hotness.
Yeah.
She's got like protector of the Daughter of the Nine Moons. Like she's got like such a cool position and she's a badass. She like legit can throw down in a tight spot. Like no questions.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's hot.
Solucia's hot.
She's hot. Now, Tylee,
Also hot though.
remind me who that is?
Tally's the one who teamed up with Perrin.
By the way, for the Shan-Chan,
Oh, she's pretty okay. She's all right.
Yeah.
by the way, for the Shan-Chan, we are going to just flat out ignore the slavery issue for this conversation.
Oh,
Well,
right,
I
yeah.
figured.
Now you
That's all.
Except, no, hold on though. Without ignoring that, let's not forget that Egianin has decided to leave and has abandoned that way, which is hot.
hot.
Yeah. Hot.
Hot.
That is true. That is true.
Anti-slavery. So
Yeah,
hot right
she
now.
is anti-slavery. It is
Code.
very hot right now.
Breaking your code is hot.
It's hot.
That's
Unless it's like your
Matt,
code was
that's
like good and you're breaking it for bad.
yeah.
Like, if like Matt was all of a sudden like, I like slavery, I'm on board. Not hot.
Not hot.
You have to only break your code to the direction that we want.
Mhm. Yeah,
Right.
that would actively tank my boy Matt for me. That would be no go.
We got her on record. We got her on record, everybody. We did it.
We got her on
figured
record.
We got it.
Allie said, we're going to flat out ignore slavery. She said it.
No.
Just like clipping you out of context right there. That's good. I love that.
How many times in our whole lives of
Oh
all
my
of
God.
our hours on
The
the
amount
internet,
of hours
There's
of
so many things where I'm like, you took this
Well,
out of context.
I specifically say, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I say it out loud.
yeah.
Don't do slavery. Don't.
I say it
I have a whole list.
constantly.
I have a list of things not to do.
Yeah, slavery's bad. Slavery sucks. We hate like we said, every episode. We're like, this is bad. Full stop. No context. No
Don't do it.
context needed. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's true. That's
Slavery.
true. Because it sucks.
Don't do it. Whale hunting.
What a hot take.
Don't
Do
do
it.
it. I have lots of things. So many things
Yeah.
are on
And
my
if
list.
we
not
do
to
not
do.
end that as a practice by the end of these books, Robert and I are going to have words. I'm going to summon. I will literally do
It's
a
basically
fucking
only
chaos.
like it's
You know,
only Mayan who does
If
it.
I'm
really.
ever
Like,
in the Charleston area and I find myself in the presence of a medium, I will ask to speak to Robert Jordan.
Yeah. And I will have words and have thoughts. And I will have
Well,
opinions.
we'll just have questions.
he wasn't
I love
advocating for these things. He was saying this is how the world is.
Well, also, like, same with Margaret Atwood, right? Like, if we look at The Handmaid's Tale, like, she's not advocating for all these things. She's just
No,
trying to
no,
help
but
them.
here's my thing. This is the question I would ask, and this would determine how I would feel
It's
from
gonna
that.
be difficult.
Why did you
What?
name Gareth Bryn's horse after Robert E. Lee's horse? That would be the question I would ask.
famous horses. Not a lot of famous horses. man.
Grant is right there. Grant is right there. His horse is right there. Please, sir. Anyway, whatever. We're not
The
here.
horse wasn't evil, Allie. Don't bring the horse into it.
I would have a question.
The
I
horse
just have a
didn't
question.
know
The horse
whose
didn't
side.
know. The horse was just a horse,
The
Allie.
horse didn't know
I-
whose side he was
I
fighting for.
A horse is a horse, of course. But
Of course.
obviously. But I would just have a question. I'd just be a question that I'd be like,
Just
when
ask
Grant
some
was
questions,
right
Alex.
there,
Just ask some
You
questions.
know,
And
I
Lindsay
actually
was
agree
right
for
there.
once with Brett. The horse didn't know whose side he was fighting
Yeah,
for.
I think Allie just hates horses, and you know what we do with people who hate horses? They're white cloaks. Allie's a white cloak.
It's true. Okay, wait. Who the fuck are we talking about?
I have no idea.
I don't know who won this one. Eggiana?
Wait, so Lucia. We didn't talk about Lucia.
Yeah,
yet.
we did.
Yeah, we
Lots.
did.
Her all her
Hot Barbie.
boobs
Hot
and
Barbie
blonde.
sidekick, secret assassin.
She's got boobs. Matt can't stop thinking about how nice her boobs are.
I think Lucia's great.
She wins for the same reason that
I
Bailey
don't have it. I have no anti-Lucia feelings other than, you know, obviously that she's a front champ, but otherwise she's hot.
Hot. Okay, who wins? Who
So-
does it?
Eggiana.
Oh,
okay.
good.
You know,
I'm okay with
yeah.
that. Anti-slavery is hot, people.
I know. I was really surprised that Eggiana beat Lucia, but I was like, you know what? You're right. Her willingness to like leave everything, that's hot.
Go
And
get her
And I
done.
think that just speaks to the fact that Bale Dahmen should have won.
Oh.
He's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
well,
Upset about that.
yeah.
this has been awesome. Gus and I have to go record a podcast.
Oh,
now.
yeah. You guys want to record
You're
stuff tonight?
recording. It's been
I
3
know.
hours.
I know my
Wait,
voice
are
is
we done?
really
Yeah,
interesting.
that was it.
But this was so much fun, y'all. I love hanging out with you constantly.
We're
So
so close to JordanCon.
I know. I will see you in like
A
3
month?
weeks.
Yeah.
No,
And
not 3 weeks.
just
It's
in
like 5
case,
weeks.
just to like sprinkle
Like
the
5 weeks.
anticipation, Allie and I and a couple others might be in a nice costume.
It's gonna be really cute. I'm excited.
Might be cute. Who's to
It might
say?
be- or we might forget until it's too late.
Oh, I won't.
Oh, I know. I see. And you know what? This is the thing I love most about you. Actually, it's one of many. The fact that you always will not forget.
Yeah. Oh, when it's something I'm like this is my hyper fixation. Like you think I'm gonna forget?
It could be my favorite thing in the world. It could be the thing that matters the most to
And you
me.
still forget.
And I could forget that. I really there is no depth. Like when people are like, I have ADHD, I'm like, how bad? Because mine is so bad that like I honestly sometimes go like, do I have some kind of premature dementia? And Gus is like, that's not a thing. And I'm like,
I think it might be.
could
It
be.
might be a new thing that only you have.
Well, Lou Gehrig's disease wasn't a thing before Lou Gehrig. Everyone's got to be the first.
Right? I agree with you. You
I
probably
get, I worry. I have worry.
Anyway, I'm just gonna send you a reminder every day.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm gonna send
That's
you a
what I'm
reminder
gonna
every day.
do.
There you go.
Okay, send me a reminder every day. That actually, would be
I've
really
already bought part of it. So
It's true.
okay.
You're
I
right.
will buy it. I'm doing it.
okay, sounds good.
Promise.
We should end. We should
Okay,
go.
yeah. We need
Thanks
to
for
get-
having us.
Thank you all
We
so
love
much
being here.
for watching. I cannot believe that like most of you stayed the whole time. Like that is crazy. I
You
love
are our
you all
people.
so much.
You are our internet people. That's
I
what I'm
adore literally everyone who stayed and also everyone who
Welcome.
checked in with us at any given point. Yeah, let us know, I guess, in the comments if you watched the whole video, because that would be really nice. Otherwise, have a really great rest of your GRINWELL Cup. May the odds be ever in your favor, and I'm nourished by your hatred.
Love that. Love that. Even if it like makes her angry.
Oh, and also follow Danny and Brett's socials, all that
Do
stuff. We'll try to post it below.
Do
Or
our
don't.
best.
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, find us. We're
We're
like
fine.
you
Go find
search for
them.
Wheel Weaves and we'll come up. That's
They're
what
really
we do.
fucking good. I don't know because I've never listened to an episode because I'm not
Can't,
allowed. But I'm so
That's the
sure
rule.
that is true.
That's the rule. You don't communicate.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to listen to a single thing you do, and you're not allowed to.
My favorite,
You're good.
favorite at JordanCon is when we get left alone together.
Nah, it's not
so
gonna happen. this year.
good. It's gonna happen so soon, and we're just gonna go like, oh no,
Oh, no.
let's compare notes. Let's talk about the things that we were like, really? I can't believe it. It's so
Right?
fun. I love it.
Mhm. Oh,
But
thank
the
you,
movie
Koala.
was
That is the website.
That's
Moviespodcast.com.
Thanks, Koala.
That's
doing
it.
the work.
Find all the stuff over there. It is
Oh.
like I haven't updated that website in like 3 years.
Yeah,
But it
That's
has the
so
links to our
relatable.
stuff and stuff. So
should be good.
it should be fine over there.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Who's
Not me.
freaking say? And with that, we'll actually end this fucking stream. Good night, everybody. Hold on. It's not ending. Oh, wait, there's another button. Okay.
End it.